Welcome back to another episode of Flick Fights, everybody, where two movies enter, one movie leaves. With me, as always, is Nick Nye. Nick, how we doing?
Hello. Pretty good.
Much different tone than before we got on air.
Yeah, well, the audience still needs to know what robot did what to what body part of mine this week. We're just doing the fantasy robots. We're not talking about the real goddamn robots and where they may or may not have gone.
That would have been a much cooler version of parts of these movies.
Yeah.
Adding to the list of absolutely legendary matchups on Flick Fights this week for you, in our red corner we have Ghost in the Shell. In our blue corner we have Alita, Battle Angel, two adaptation movies Nick is much more familiar with than I am.
Yeah, get your anime nerd on, you manga geeks. This is deep in our territory.
Plus side of that is you get the perspective of somebody that didn't read any of the manga, however the fuck you say that.
Yeah, it's a caramel situation.
And then somebody that cares deeply about them.
Yes.
So I don't know. This might result in a lot of hate for me, but I'm fine with that.
We welcome hate. Hate is engagement. Engagement is good.
That's right. If you were new to the show, each week we take two movies that share similar themes. Casting, star, something, both shitty sometimes. This week, as I said, is two manga adaptation movies with female cyborgs, pretty much. Like, they had a lot of stuff in common. But we take them, we do a tale of the tape, we go through the plot of each movie, and then we take them through 10 rounds and declare a winner in our matchup. And if you've never been here before, please like and subscribe, share the episode. Comment a matchup, comment who you thought should have won, comment and tell me why I should have read the manga, or at least something about it before doing this episode.
Yeah, at least bully him into reading Battle Angel. It's worth it.
That, like I told you, I will definitely end up reading that one just because.
Just saying, man, just find it online. Like, whoever wrote it, it's been like fucking 30 goddamn years at this point, so they've made their money from it and a movie. But
I'm sure there's hella free PDFs out there.
And just put it on a tab and just, when you're in the bathroom for more than 10 minutes, read a chapter. That's how I get through most of mine.
Yeah, if you're familiar with Alita, the ending pissed me off, and I texted Nick immediately. I figured there was no way there was a sequel everyone was still waiting on from 2019, but I didn't realize that James Cameron was involved in
because when was the first Avatar out, and like where are we now? So yeah, you get some.
So he wasn't. Why? How did he become involved in the sequel? Was it because this person gave up, or what?
No. Like, he I think he's the producer or something of this. Like, he had a big hand in fucking Battle Angel.
Okay,
this is like his baby. Like, he's been trying to make this since 1995.
I wonder why he picked this director. Then we'll get into it, but yeah. Like I said, like and subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok. But let's go ahead and get into our tale of the tape for this evening. Fighting out of the red corner, we have Ghost in the Shell. I kept wanting to say Ghost in a Shell.
Yep.
Came out in 2017, directed by Rupert Sanders. Budget was $110 million. Box office only $169 million. Runtime of 107 minutes. That was something nice after the last few movies we've done. They were nice and short.
we get in, we get the action, we get out. We don't spend 45 minutes watching Mel Gibson go, why, God, why?
You go from why, God, to fuck you. IMDb gave it a 6.3. Rotten Tomato critics weren't much kinder with a 43%. Neither was the audience with a 51%.
Yep. Had some issues.
And the only other movie, apparently, that Rupert Sanders has directed is Snow White and the Huntsman, which I believe did equally as well at the box office.
I think that's one of the ones that, like, Disney's like, okay, we're going to take Snow White, we're just going to put it on a shelf for quite a long time, because that didn't go well.
No. Top billed cast of Scarlett Johansson, Takeshi Kitano, Michael Pitt, Juliette Binoche. I meant to look up if Michael Pitt was related to Brad Pitt. I only ever seen him in Boardwalk Empire.
It's the lesser of the Pitt brothers.
Definitely the lesser if he is his brother. Because, they're not even remotely close.
Like
they're not related.
It's the Randy Quaid to his Dennis.
Exactly, yeah. What a bummer. I love seeing those where the famous brothers and one fell so far from the gene
Oh,
pool.
dude,
It's like, oh, you poor bastard.
the one that I love that drives me insane is Clint Howard is Ron Howard's fucking brother, right?
Clint Howard.
Yeah, type in Clint Howard. Yeah, and I guarantee you've seen this man before.
Oh,
That is Ron Howard.
yeah. Ron Howard isn't great looking, but next to his brother, he looks like a fucking supermodel.
That's
Holy
like it's
shit,
like Ron
dude.
Howard and the twin they kept in the basement. Like,
Yikes. That sucks.
Yeah.
I like that actor, but
yeah, that's just the ultimate version I can think of that. Like,
that is the ultimate. Yes, that was the perfect example of this. Holy fucking shit. All right, well, thanks for that trauma. What you got for the blue corner?
all right, in the blue corner we have Alita: Battle Angel, 2019. Director Robert Rodriguez, which I did not know going into. I'm like, what is that familiar? Oh, that's why that sounds familiar. Budget of 170 million with a very impressive worldwide box office of 405 million. Goddamn.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Runtime of, like, I'm saying, man, like, this shit, like, people that like it, like, fucking know this shit's quality. But IMDb is 7.3, Rotten Tomato critics is 61%, a Rotten Tomato audience of 92. Fuck you, critics.
Right?
Yep.
It's impressive.
Yeah. Robert Rodriguez, known for Sin City, Desperado, and Spy Kids. One of these things is not like the other.
It's super funny. I hadn't looked at this at all, but there is a part of my notes where I'm like, why is this reminding me of Spy Kids?
Oh, the fucking motorball sequence.
Literally, just I'll tell you when, but at a certain point, the CGI kind of falls off, and at this one scene, I was like, this looks as bad as the CGI in Spy Kids right now. And then when I pulled this up, I was like, no way. He directed Desperado.
Yeah.
I actually like that movie.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, I like Sin City. Like, you know,
It's okay. It's a little off the wall, which
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yet
with
again,
Alita,
I
but-
read the comics, so no.
Yeah.
All right. So top cast of Alita: Battle Angel is Rosa Salazar, Christoph Waltz being fucking awesome as he always is.
Oh, yeah.
Mahershala Ali and Jennifer Connelly.
I fucking love Jennifer Connelly
Oh,
so
she's
much.
classy in this.
Yeah, I am glad that they gave her what they gave her, but most of the movie I was just like, I have never hated her this much.
Yep.
Like as a character.
I mean, you do get to see her completely naked later in the movie, so I mean,
You do?
in the box.
Oh shit.
It's about as naked as you can get.
Dude, that was like low-key corny looking, but traumatizing somehow.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know way more about that, which I won't spoil, but that's a whole fucking thing.
Well, with that tell of the tape, we're going to go ahead and get into the plot of Ghost in a Shell first. My first note is cybernetics exist. Because
Yes.
that was like the first fucking intro to this movie. It's just like cybernetics are a thing.
Yeah. No, my first note is there are cyborgs. Continue. Yeah, and then we get right into the fucking cyborg making process, apparently, which you see like this like brain and this like titanium case and this submerged in liquid, and all these like parts of the cyborg start coming in and attaching to it and plugging into it.
It looked a lot like Westworld. to me.
Yeah, a lot like
the
Westworld
opening
intro.
where they're draping the liquid over it
Which,
and everything.
Yet again, they did this shit in 1995, so Westworld the one be jacking. Just saying. Yeah. But yeah, they like show like all her nerves connecting and like her body like starts ascending through the water, and then like the top layer is like skin or something, and it just like like exactly like Westworld just coats her and drips off
Right.
her and then just like peels off, showing like a fucking perfect Scarlett Johansson. Sans nipples.
Yeah. I like that like when they first make her, she has like I don't even know really how to describe it, like textured body.
Yeah.
Like her naked body is like a layer of clothing, but then sometimes she has skin. Don't know what that was about, but from what I've seen from the manga and the anime show, it was a lot of titties.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of
And
titties.
I'm like, how did you not do that in this movie? Like,
I think they were trying to keep it PG-13. If you had the full anime boob socks and you have ScarJo just fucking.
but who's your fucking audience?
Yeah,
Like,
that is a bit of the problem with movies. I don't think they knew who the audience was. Like they were trying to sneak this into like the young adult, like fucking Marvel
Right.
watcher. Like, hey, we got fucking Black Widow doing Black Widow shit over here. Hey,
right,
But
exactly.
yeah, no, the entire show is like all about the identity of the self and movie or comic, and it's all way deeper than this. They just were condensing a lot into a small
Yeah,
area.
they scraped that surface a few times, but I'll touch on that a bit. But it was rough. But yeah, then she wakes up. They tell her you basically. Do you remember anything about the attack? She says she remembers drowning. And they're like, your brain survived, but nothing of your body. And then she starts freaking out, and they sedate her.
Yep.
And you get a behind the one-way glass look at a obviously going to be evil CEO guy.
I mean, like he's like 90s CEO villain level. Like this, like what is it? Hans Gruber is like just in the next room, like about to take a meeting with him.
Yeah. He has like one yellow eye, like couldn't
And his name's
have-
like Cutter or something like that. It's just it's like
his name is Cutter. Yeah. Couldn't have telegraphed it harder. And yeah, he says she'll go to Section 9 as soon as she's operational. Tells this doctor lady she's a weapon. Like, fucking chill out.
I did think though, like getting a new body though, that just must be like the ultimate version of putting on like a clean pair of underwear, like after a long day of work. Yeah, just like fresh body. Oh,
yeah. If you did this to me, I'd wake up and be like, what?
The pain's
Nothing
gone?
hurts.
It's like, dude, nothing survived. Thank God, it was shit.
Then we cut to 1 year later. You get a cool panning shot of a very futuristic looking city. I like in this movie the way they do, like, it would be horrible in real life.
Yeah.
But the way
That's
they
the
do
point.
ads as holograms floating through the city.
Massive, like a 40-story tall dude going like, drink soda.
There's like fish floating through the streets. I'm like, how is this not like a hazard they've reported? Fucking get out any ticket for crashing or anything, because like there was a giant fucking fish on the street.
Yeah. They updated the advertising, man, and fucked me up. I knew the patterns of the old one.
Yeah, futuristic city. Somebody's jacked into surveilling some box. I had a really hard time tracking what the fuck they were talking
So
about
I've
here.
seen this like 5 times, so I can, well, not this version, but many different versions of it like 5 times. So basically, box on the ceiling is like a remote relay, and someone is using it to like hack into the robots inside the building.
Okay. Yeah, that took me a while to pick up on too.
Yeah, there's a
They-
lot of
they
there's a lot of
slammed
sci-fi
this all
jargon in this, and they don't like ease you into it, which is a bit of a problem with this
Oh yeah.
movie. It's just, they assume they know what a ghost is. Like you got to really get that through fucking inference, like in this. And
They
shit.
do hammer that a little hard, which they had to do for people like me.
Yep.
And they're like, your soul, your ghost, your soul, your ghost. Like, okay, I got it now.
Yeah, and then we see her just like dive into the internet, basically.
Super cool. And again, immediately starts reminding me of The Matrix and Johnny Mnemonic. Like, a
Mhm.
lot of this reminded me of Johnny Mnemonic with the holes in the back of her head and
Yep.
shit.
Yeah, and she dives the security system, figures out the CEO is being observed by someone, and like one of the geishas has been like fucked with to become like a hacking robot. And
Those geishas are terrifying.
oh yeah, they're
dude.
great. Yeah, yeah. The body horror in Ghost of the Shell is underrated. Like it's got some good shit in it. And but yeah, then thugs attack, and then the geishas go fucking insane.
Yeah, they turn into fucking spider geishas, and the thugs that attack all have these horrifying scars on their faces and also like metal jaws and shit.
Like really.
I like the way they look.
Yeah, it looks like really slap top chop jobs done in like a fucking garage somewhere or some shit. And
yeah,
then
you can see Cyberpunk 2077 took a lot of inspiration from this. Like the spider geishas, like there's a lot of that in that game too.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, it could totally be in the same world as like 2077, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we get ScarJo take off her big trench coat and do the dive off the building.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a trademark from the show or something. The way they show it at the beginning and the end it felt like some kind of fan service.
It's
It looks cool,
it's a big
but
thing, yeah. Because basically the whole thing is like her outer layer of skin is like fiber optic camouflage, basically, so she can just like turn stealth.
That shit was dope. Yeah, the way she's always turning invisible and everything. And then later you see other people do it, and it's not nearly as good. Yeah. It was really cool.
Like, she's got it built into her skin. Other motherfuckers out here with like the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter and shit. Like, you see their feet and hands and shit.
Yeah. They show a shot of some guy somewhere that has a bunch of cables attached to his head, and in a super creepy Stephen Hawking voice says, "Initiate the hack."
Yeah, and I think this is when the geishas like start like grabbing people and climbing up the walls with them and shit. And then just shots start coming from outside the window and just start unaliving motherfuckers left and right.
One-shotting everybody in the fucking room. The action in this movie is peak. I will say that immediately. It was great. Every time there was an action scene, I could just zone out and watch it. Which was great for my notes, too. I just got to type sweet action scene.
Exactly.
Sit there and watch it.
For 5 minutes and just watch people get shot and things explode.
Yeah. Big ass fight. Final geisha robot, she fucks up, and then a different voice comes through and says, "Collaborate with Hank Robotics and be Hanka Robotics and be destroyed." And then the geisha's face like opens and like fucking growls at her.
Yeah, all the geishas have Five Nights at Freddy's faces for some fucking reason. Where it's like, jump scare. Like, why did you build that into like it's presumably sex robot? Like, who was that for?
They were horrified.
Yeah, and you see her have this little moment of like empathy for the robot, because the robot at one point is like begging, like, "Please don't kill me, help me, please." It's like fucking like what? And then she like shoots him anyways, but like she's like, I think like Bato, like her, like, and it's like friends, like, "You're not like them," and she just fucking like stilts and walks off in like the most antisocial way. I wish I had that. I just like,
I know,
just
same.
The tech version of a ninja smoke bomb, just like awkward situation, it's gone.
I would use it so passive aggressively, just at work when somebody's talking to me about their weekend, just boom.
Just at your desk still, and like very obviously still in the chair, but pretending you're not there.
In the middle of a meeting when I'm getting out, I know you're still there. Fuck you. You see her laying in her quote-unquote bed, and she has actual skin now. And I was confused about this. She unplugs herself and then stands in like another charger, it seemed like. I don't know what that thing she stands in is.
Well, I think one is like a data cable so she can like hook directly to the internet, and the other one is like basically her charging station for her like massive internal battery that she needs.
And then this little thing she does where she has to inject her neck with medicine. I loved this fucking prop, dude. Like, it's such an insignificant little prop, but whoever made that, it is so cool. It was a plastic little, like, glow stick type tube. She cracks into a U shape and then fits perfectly into 2 holes on the back of her
and it just
neck.
like drains in. Yeah, fucking. No, the practical effects in this
and
were
then like
good.
pulls out copper wiring.
Yeah, and I think we get the justification later. That's like a anti-rejection drug, so that like her brain and her body don't like fucking just kill each other.
Right. Her walking through the street, more holograph fish and beer ads. Looks super cool.
Yep.
Debriefing with Section 9.
Yeah, we get.
Now here's something I'm going to point out right here.
Yeah.
That was a big L for this movie for me. We meet the crew, and the crew is super cool and interesting.
They give them nothing
to do. And we never
do.
see them again.
I know. It's Bato is the one we're with the most. He's the white-haired guy. Then there's
Borma, who's talking about how he got a cybernetic liver so he could drink more. Togusa, who is completely human.
Yep.
And I liked him a lot, too.
Like,
and I'm just like, I can't wait to see more about these characters.
Yeah, like Shigaraki, who has, like, the sniper rifle eye fucking implant. Yeah, they're all fucking awesome. They all have massive backstories and really cool characterization and shit.
They were way bigger in the show.
Yeah, but, like, it's just literally, it's like, they're here. Okay, we're moving on. It's like, God damn it.
Such a fucking bummer. Like, why even set them up like that? Like, they all have a unique thing about them.
Yeah, I would say.
And goodbye.
Even especially with how this movie works, because, like, yet again, the manga, it's like these people have all been friends for years and like we're in war together. Like, this backstory is completely different, and like it builds on each of their different skills and why they're like they are and why they're an asset and shit. And this just didn't have the fucking time, and it's such a goddamn shame.
Yeah, it was a huge fucking bummer. I mean, Bato was cool to have around in the movie. I'm assuming he wasn't a giant white guy in the show.
Kind of. I mean, yet again, his eyes are the robot thing, so you can't really tell. Like, and that's kind of the thing with yet again with the movie, is that people can customize the fuck out of themselves to the point like they don't necessarily look Asian anymore. And
Okay.
so it's
He also looked like that dude from Tekken. But...
Yes. Yeah, but oh god, I had a point. But oh yeah, all they needed to do was just like, this is her just starting. All she's got is Bato, and they could do other movies and fucking introduce the next characters
Right.
as she get but tragic.
Well, yeah, and they only have known each other for a year.
Yeah.
Well, not even, because it's a year after she gets her body. I'm assuming there was some time before she like gets to know these
yet again, in the
people.
manga, they were like in like future tech Vietnam together, basically, like fucking like
not this at all.
Which is why
they have like the same vibes when they are around each other like that, with none of the backstory.
Exactly. That's why she's called Major, because that was her rank in the military when she fought.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They never.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. But anyways, continue.
And then Aramaki comes in, who's like the leader of Section 9.
Yeah, this
Tagusa does like a debriefing for him.
The fuck out of me, because I don't mind subtitles as long as it's consistent.
Yeah, he's the only one in the movie that speaks Japanese and has subtitles.
But I had to keep like looking up fucking when he was speaking after my notes. Like, god damn it. It's not a racist thing. It was just a practicality, me having to look up and down 50 fucking times thing.
Tagusa does a briefing of the crime scene, says there was 3 more attacks, and it was all Henka lab scientists that got killed. All showed signs of cerebral hacking, and they were all senior figures, and they all had that same message play about collaborate with Henka and die. Has Major stay afterwards. Major is Scarlett Johansson. Gives her shit because he told her not to jump. He tells her she's more than a weapon. She has a soul, a ghost.
Try to boost her.
I feel like this whole scene was just to get to that line.
Yeah, basically. We get a
ghost. You see Major and Batu walking around. He has a super weird accent. And this is where I put he also looks like the guy from Tekken.
Yeah.
And
a little bit of Guile from fucking Street Fighter in there too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And which is funny because Aramaki kind of looks like Yoshimitsu.
Yeah.
Like OG Yoshimitsu. But driving around, he's asking her about her past. Just a bunch of exposition. Exposition?
Yeah. Exposition, yeah.
Only remembers fragments. Parents died bringing her into this country, and the boat sank in the harbor.
In the continuing theme of robot girls with amnesia tonight.
Yes. I love it. I didn't realize how much these movies were going to have in common when we started this.
I know what I'm doing, man. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you fucking nailed it. Batu says he gets screwed by his memories every day. You're lucky. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean, dude? You get screwed by your memories. That feels like it was written in Japanese and then lost in translation.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, then she goes get a tune-up because she's been kind of like hallucinating and glitching this entire time. This like weird like building on fire and a person silhouette in the center of it. It's very vague and
sometimes just a random cat she hallucinates.
And apparently she can just go in and delete her goddamn memories, which, you know what? Like if I had full control over that, god damn it, would I like to do that a couple of times?
I would have a whole different personality.
And then even they go to the movie, she's like, it's like, I am like Major and I consent to the deletion of my memory. And she's like, okay, delete.
Yep. Goes in and deletes the glitch.
Oh, just like all of 4th grade just gone. Well, no, then I wouldn't know math. That might be a problem. But like specific parts of 4th grade just gone.
Right. Yes. Every ex-girlfriend that I don't want to think about. She really horrible writing sometimes in this movie. They have a little back and forth about how she's human, memories, and she says, we cling to memories as if they define us, but they really don't. Really prophetic, really good line.
Yeah.
They're checking on the geisha bot from the crime scene. Hardware was vandalized. Major says she wants to do a deep dive, and everybody's like, no, don't fucking do that. There could be traps in there specifically for this exact thing. And that's exactly what happens.
Yeah. But yet again, a very cool visual. She like dives into the fucking like robot mind, like through its face, and like
super Johnny Mnemonic / Matrix to me. The way that she plugs in. I like the lady that hooks her in has to like take off her eyes and plug shit in.
Like manually fucking monitor her with her eyeballs, because these eyeballs are better on the wired connection than the fucking Bluetooth eyeball she's using.
But she takes her eyes off and sticks in a Nintendo cartridge. She's fallen through water / code into the geisha's head, walking around her memory. people are like disintegrating and it's all frozen. And then she sees someone hacking the geisha, and I almost flipped out of my fucking chair at this jump scare they do because everything's frozen, and then he fucking jumps at her.
Yeah, and then like
And then these-
all the memories just like swarm her and start fucking dragging her down like fucking Emotep in The Mummy. Like,
Yeah, it was horrifying. I like the little bits of like good, decent horror they squeeze in here. And then yeah, Batu starts freaking out, and they pull her out, and she's like, "I know where he is." And they go to a place that runs black market mechs and switch to mind comms, and that was super cool. And I'm like, we need this in D&D.
yeah. Message spell, man.
We usually end up with some version of mind comms in D&D. She goes inside. She says a lot of heat. He says it's a Yakuza club.
Yeah, and she immediately gets pulled into the grape private room.
Even some more really shitty acting here. The
Yeah.
guy's like, "Why don't you come have fun with us? We'll have some privacy." And I'm like, seriously, dude, where did you get some of these people? Take her in a room and tie her to a fucking stripper pole, by the way.
with a casualness that implies this has been done many times before.
Right. And the guy that's like harassing her is so sweaty and weird.
Yeah, like, he's the creepiest guy you would not want you doing this to. And like the other one has like
he starts
metal
going,
teeth, like it's just like a big plate. Yeah.
Yeah. Horrible. They're like, maybe you want to dance, and then he starts doing the and guys with gums come up to Batu, and then simultaneously they start fighting in different parts of this bar, and fight their way to each other.
Scarlett Johansson strip murders them, which basically, if you've seen the Black Widow scene in Iron Man 2, it's just this whole movie's more of that.
She hallucinates Kuze, the guy tied up to all the shit, and shoots at the hallucination, and then they see that there's a bunch of fucking bombs in here. Which, like, if they hadn't come in, was this whole bar gonna explode?
I guess probably that was like he's watching them like through fucking.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I forgot he can like see everything. Another fucking connecting thing from these movies. She pushes him out of the way, but he still gets like hit in his eyes.
Yeah,
and,
she like shields his body, but his whole face gets fucked up. She gets fucked up too. It's like all her meaty bits are just like fucking torn off and shit. And they're just 3D printing her a new fucking torso.
So dope, dude.
And I was just like, how big you want them this time?
It's another one of those things that I was like, I will buy into the evil future when it's here.
Yeah, it's just a second. You mean you can replace these shitty knees? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't need to get LASIK. I can just have super eyes. Yeah, I'm in.
No, it's funny because me and my friend always had this like argument about like, it's like, oh, if you ever turn yourself into a robot, I'll fucking like shoot whatever comes through the door. And she's watching Alita. It's like, okay, I kind of like understand a little bit more now what you're talking about. I'm like,
gotcha. She wakes up. They say Batu's in enhancements and he's doing fine. They say her footage was turned over to Section 9, indicates more glitches. And she's like, they've been getting worse since the deep dive. And I'm like, the thing that just happened 5 minutes ago? Like, and there's definitely, you can tell there's more of this movie cut out because the lines like this. The doctor comes in and asks if any of these glitches mean something to her. She says no. Says she's been in the same shell he has. That could be dangerous. And she can't repair her mind if it gets fucked up. And she says, try and understand your importance. You're what everyone will become today. She says, you don't know how alone that makes me feel. And I don't know what the fuck, if it was direction or what, but there's so much in this movie. I know Scarlett Johansson's a good actress.
I'm guessing they were just giving her like robotic direction and it just fucking comes off kind of stilted.
It didn't work.
No.
Like,
well, and then again, the character itself, like Major in the anime, is a little like reserved and standoffish and like does have like a bit of a softer core that you see under, but I think the problem is because like she's only been alive for like a year, like in her perception, it's kind of like the RoboCop thing, like where she's just like, there's not enough personality for the character to emote pretty much. But then,
sure, but when you're saying lines like, you don't know how alone that makes me feel, it's really, it just doesn't mix well when you're trying to do that as like deadpan and lame too.
Maybe it's just Botox serum. She just got all her face put on and it's just not hooked up right.
I'm wondering if she fucking hated this movie.
Maybe
with all the controversy that was surrounding it.
Yeah, little white face. We'll get to it because like they really fucking step in it at the end where it's just like, yeah, no, we're straight up fucking changing.
Yeah.
I was gonna give her the benefit of the doubt where it's like, oh, maybe she was like from Ukraine, and then we're oh no.
Yeah, no. At the end when they're doing shots from like far away, I'm like, that is an Asian woman. And then they come up on her. She checks on Batu, and he has tiny little camera eyes now.
Yep.
She's like, "You chose these?" And he's like, "They're tactical, as night vision, mile zoom, and X-ray." And this part's adorable. They went and fed some stray dogs earlier. That's like his thing. And she asks if she'll go. He asks if she'll go feed them for him because he doesn't want to scare them with his new eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, let me cut to
but she
Aramaki
does.
getting chewed out by evil CEO douchebag Cutter.
Yeah, really throwing his dick on the table too, because he, gets all threatening with him and angry. Is like, if you fuck her up, I'll burn this to the ground. And he's like, be careful who you threaten, because I don't report to you. I report to the prime minister. And this dude's a badass by the end of the movie.
Oh yeah,
I was briefly concerned for his safety, and then I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, Aramaki's a fucking G in the anime. That was a pretty representation of him.
Good. Major's looking into reflection, and then this part's not really important, but she basically goes and gets a hooker with a face condom on and brings her back to like touch each other in a non-sexual way.
Yeah, but yet again, in the anime, she is like, lesbian.
That makes sense. I don't know why they didn't just do that.
Where there is also
it's not like
some debate if she started out as a female. Like there's a bit of debate about that, because there's some things she says and how she reacts to things in the anime. But yeah,
okay.
I don't think they're doing that here with ScarJo though. So
no, I don't know why they didn't just have him bang. I don't know.
PG-13. That's why.
Again, they could have they really didn't come around on rating things R until Deadpool. It's a bummer. Science Lady is smoking and looking at the geisha code again, and Kuze walks in behind her, like not even trying to be stealthy, and somehow nobody notices. And he says, tell me what they took from me. And she says, I'm sorry, they never told us. And then he pulls off her eyes and stabs her or something.
Yeah.
Unclear.
Really that's in the R-rated cut. We didn't get to see what he did.
Yeah.
You know what it feels like, this movie? It feels like when you get like Friday the 13th on a cable channel when you were a kid. And it's just like that. The knife is here and we cut to the next scene. It's like, God damn it. There's a good cut of this movie somewhere.
You know what? You saying that just decided one of the rounds I had tied. Batu's driving with his tiny eyes, and I think that's super irresponsible.
Yeah, he's like, this is kind of hard. Like, I'm not used to this. And like, can I drive? I'm used to this. To be fair, they gotta get in the anime though. There's a point where Batu yells at her because she's like deep diving the internet while driving, just on automatic.
She takes her neck meds in front of him and then explains that, they're for not rejecting her body and shit. And then they get a call that they found Science Lady's body, and they go report to the crime scene.
Yep. And they, I think they realize then that all of the scientists associated with this like certain group are getting fucking. Oh, it's because I lady fucking, she was getting killed, like pulled out. Oh yeah, we're going to the scene here. Yeah, I'm getting.
She pulled out the cartridge, and they find it, and it's a list of everyone who worked on Project 271. A bunch of them are dead already, and they're like, "Is anyone else on the list?" And they're like, "Dr. Ulay, find her now," and her comms are down. And then we cut to a couple of garbage men, where one is complaining about his daughter has been practicing violin, and then they just get fucking taken over.
Yep. And so, like, just pull out fucking like guns and shit, and
I don't know where the guns came from. Well, I don't know if everybody just drives around with ARs and shit.
I think later they said that like he didn't even have a daughter.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it's just like he was just complete.
This shit was deep. This planning was deep.
Yeah, he was a sleeper agent, basically, just like on a fucking loop until he was needed.
That's it. Again, they loop in some really good like borderline horror stuff, and then back off it. And they T-bone Dr. Ulay. He gets out with a gun and is like, starts screaming, 2571, tell me everything you know. And then Section 9 shows up and starts fucking him up.
Yep. And these
Batu kills.
Next couple of shots are like 1-to-1 shots from like the first episode or two of the anime. Like the big overhead shot, her in the puddle and all that stuff. Like,
that was a really cool shot. That makes sense. One dies, and then the other one has like an invisible cloak on and is running away, and she's chasing him on rooftops. And then he ends up in like this like ankle deep giant lake, and you just see like the footsteps coming through the water towards him, and you get a really sweet invisible fight scene.
Yeah. It's way better than Fight Club.
Yeah. Yes. She asks where Kuze is, and he doesn't know. Like, he's snapped back.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know where I am. What's happening? Where's my daughter?
She keeps beating the shit out of him, and Batu's like, fucking stop it.
Yeah.
And then we cut to them interrogating him. He's in like a straitjacket with a restraint around his neck and his ankle. And I'm like, that looks like a terrible setup.
Yeah, with like a cable going to the top, which like is, I guess, jacked into his brain. And yeah, he just like knows nothing. We find out like apparently like he's just had like false memories implanted in his head about like a family and everything. He's just been living alone like in an apartment for like 10 years.
Yeah, he talks about his daughter like, you don't have a daughter. And she even shows him a picture of himself. I was like, is this your daughter? And he's like, that's her. And I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Batu, again, has this line where he's like, at least he believed he had a kid. And I'm like, oh, my God, you fucking edgelord. Like, will you stop?
Yeah, and then like he starts like glitching out and shit. And like, oh my God, he's being hacked. Like, how can he? It's like, well, the one thing we have attached to him that's also attached to the internet that probably how they got in. Fuck.
Yeah, Major has a stare down with him when he gets taken over. And then the weird voice comes through. Again, mix of like Stephen Hawking and horror. He's like, I have been born more than once, so I have more than one name. And she's like, I'll find you, blah, blah, blah. And then Kuze disconnects right as they get a fix on the location. And then as they turn around, he just fucking jumps and cracks his fucking neck on the neck restraint. I'm like, hey guys, maybe we don't use the fucking neck restraint thing anymore.
Like strap him to a chair or something, maybe. I don't know, like fucking tie him to the ground. Like this is you were parading around in a noose and like just told him his entire life is a lie. What did you think was gonna happen?
Like you have a gun tied to the inside of his mouth.
It's like, okay, let me just set up this guillotine. I'm gonna hand him this rope. Your daughter's a lie. So what do you want to do?
It was so bad. Is that from the show?
Yeah. No, okay. Yeah, it's like it's like a big part of the show is like hacking memories and like subjugating people against their will and what the line between robot and human is when like data is memory.
Yeah, that shit's cool. This guy is borderline God immediately though.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Yeah, they raid the location. There's a bunch of dudes in their underwear with goggles. I don't know if this is like them doing drugs or something.
Yeah, like cyber drugs are a thing. They're like basically viruses that decay with time. Like
creative. Yeah, they go in, one drops a grenade and Batu gets fucking blown up again.
Yeah. This time he's fucking all cybered, so he's fine. But yeah.
Major's on her own somewhere. Sees a bunch of guys, like almost like monks.
Yeah, it looks like
circle.
robes, but then it's all plastic coverings and shit. Yeah. And she realizes like she's using the bad guy's using all these people as like a living server, basically.
Yeah, he made network of his own, and that's why they can't trace him. And then she hallucinates again, sees a girl getting taken away from her family or something. We don't know yet. And then gets jumped by these guys with these really cool... All the action scenes are great. They get like lightning sticks. They're not tasers. Yeah. They're something else.
It's like plasma.
They make these really cool streaks through the air while they're fighting. And they whip her ass. They beat her up immediately.
Yeah, that is one thing in this. Like, they definitely downgraded the fuck out of her fighting abilities versus the show, because in the show, she's, like, hyper competent and can, like, kick off of walls and shit all the time. Like, the last scene with the tank, she's like that all the time, basically, in the show. And this, it's just like, taser! Oh, fuck.
Yeah, this one part didn't match the rest of the movie. I kind of thought maybe it was intentional, like she wanted to get taken to him.
And this was also, like, one of the most, like, epileptic scenes since that one scene in Pokemon that got pulled off the air. I was just like, oh, good. Thank God I don't have seizures, man, because holy shit.
She's tied up and restrained and has a whole one-on-one with Kuze in the flesh, quote unquote. She asks what he's doing to her, and he says he connected her to his network. Basically tells her what 2571 was, and that she was not the first. He was one of the first, and they just gave up on him and threw him off to die. It says like they've improved so much since they made me, like looking at her. And he says they
takes
thought
off
we would
a
be
piece
part
of her
of
face
their
and looks at it and
evolution.
like puts it back on. Like, yeah.
He said they created us to be part of their evolution, but they have created us to evolve alone beyond them. She calls him a murderer. He says it was self-defense. She says she's going to kill him, and then he like hugs her, and I was like, do it. I'm like, this guy's fucking badass.
Yep.
And then when she drops down, she like kicks him and he slides back, just barely flinches.
Yeah,
It's
and then she
super
just
cool.
like pops shots in his chest, and he's just like, "Doot, doot, doot." Like, what? Nothing.
And he's not trying to fight her either.
No.
And then she recognizes something on his tattoos.
It's like
And
the
it's like,
same.
what is it?
It's like the same image as like the thing she's been hallucinating. This little like hut, basically.
Yeah. And then he says, don't take the medication they give you. They use it to repress your memory. They own your shell, but not your ghost. It belongs to you. Remember that. And then the team comes in, and he shoots at them with these sweet Uzis and then runs off.
Oh yeah, no, that's what like Ghost in the Shell is gun porn, like 100%.
It's
like,
great.
Yeah.
And then she runs off, too, when she like looks at Batu and then leaves.
And
And
head
then
straight
the
to
next
a
scene is her
doc's house,
creepy, creepy standing over the doctor sleeping.
And like Doctor's instantly like, oh shit, just like backing up. Like, just hey Major, what you doing? Like, oh, I'm in trouble.
She says, how many were before me? She says, dozens. And she's like, how many? And she says, 98.
Yeah, I'm like, bitch, that is barely on the fucking line of dozens. That's like that's like one number before you can cut off the saying of dozens. Like, hell no.
Gets really mad because she says experiments. And she says, where did I come from? And then she says she doesn't know. Cutter brought it to us and we didn't ask questions because we wanted to do our science. Yeah, she says he had a violent, unstable mind. He's not like you, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then, Batu's looking for her. Uramaki says she's off grid, and he says, I know where she is.
Yeah.
And finds her swimming, and like I guess she owns her own boat.
Yeah, I mean, yet again, makes more sense when she's a fucking war veteran and shit and has like her fucking fishing, drinking boat and shit.
She says she doesn't know who to trust anymore, but she trusts him. And then she immediately is like, I need you to take me back. I need to find out more. And I'm like, what the fuck was the point of the last 5 minutes then?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus
Because
fucking
it was
Christ.
in the anime and it's a cool scene. They kind of fucking.
Well, I'm sure it's not this short
No,
in the
yeah.
anime.
Yeah,
It
no.
just happened.
Yeah, no,
and then
remember
she's like,
the bit I talk about where like they're drinking and like she fucking filters out the shit in like her kidneys. Like that's this scene. Like they're just chilling on the boat and just having a good time and talking about fucking life and shit and drinking a beer and then shit happens.
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay, we gotta go. But
yeah, we're
this-
here for like 12 seconds
Yeah.
after she leaves.
No, yeah,
And
they
she's
were
like, I need to go back.
they were specifically there to drink beer, swim, and fish, like in the anime, just like fucking decompress. Like it's
Cutter asks the doc what she told her. She tells him she knows everything. She throws her meds in the ocean. Hanka security captures her. She wakes up on a stretcher, hallucinating kids in restraints, reaching out to touch each other's hands. Cutter says she's been turned by a terrorist, and you need to kill her. And hands her a vial and says it should be you to Dr. Ule.
and she's like, I can't. It's like you've done this before, bitch. She's like,
Yeah, 98 fucking times. Well, except that one.
It's 97.
She says, I don't consent. She thinks she's just deleting her data. Major does.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't consent. And all cold, she says, we never needed your consent.
Or
And
anyone's.
she's
Yeah.
like, oh, no, you're killing me, aren't you? But then you see she switches out the liquids and injects her with something yellow.
To wake her up, I guess.
Yes. And then pulls off her restraints, hands her something and says, this is your pass. Take it. And then she fights her way out. And Cutter fucking kills the doctor through the glass.
Yep.
And then Cutter tells Aramaki they have no further contact with her, kill her on sight. He's like, if you kill her, you kill us. Go fuck yourself. And then Batu's like, what do we do now? And Aramaki pulls out this sweet ass, like old school looking revolver with all the future guns. It really stands out when he pulls this out. What do we do now? We fuck shit up.
Yeah, it's a big old like freaking dirty hairy 45, just clunk.
Yes. She looks at what the doctor gave her and there's a key to an apartment, so she goes to that apartment. And I really like this actress that played the mom.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was exactly, but it really
Some,
got me in the feels.
There's some authenticity in the performance, which has been lacking a little bit from this movie. So
Yes. Yeah, basically she goes to the apartment and the cat, somebody lives there, and the cat runs out and immediately likes her.
yeah, it's the same cat that she's been fucking hallucinating this whole time.
Right. And the lady says that she was told her daughter killed herself after running away and going to live in the lawless zone. And it becomes pretty clear in this scene that she is probably that daughter named Motoko.
Yep.
Motoko.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it right the first time.
And she starts getting really emotional. They have tea together. She's like, I have to go. And she's like, wait, you'll come visit me though, right? I'm like, please go visit her.
Mhm. Yeah, and he's like, why do you remind me of my daughter? It's like, because of the way you look at me. And it's just like, oh, shit.
Yeah. You see Aramaki loading his revolver. Major comes over with the mind comms, tells him everything about truth about her and Kuze. He says, "Can you prove it?" And she says, "Ule can." He's like, "Well, she's fucking dead." So
Yep. And the fucking CEO Cutter has been like fucking tapping their comms and hears the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. He's walking out to his car in the rain. Definitely the way it's set up, I'm like, he's about to fucking die.
Yeah, like even how the camera is set up in the fucking window, you can just see, it's his head's here, so the window's here, so bullets can come in here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like, fuck.
And yeah, 3 guys run up and start shooting into the car, and it seems like he's dead. And he comes out in his briefcase is apparently a fucking bulletproof shield, and just ices all 3 of them immediately. It was sick as fuck.
Yeah,
and he says, "Don't send a rabbit to kill a fox."
Yeah, then he just like meshes the whole team like, we've been burned, and just
and then we get a sweet montage of everybody getting attacked. Batu's just ready with a gun, hanging out with his dogs. Tagusa sees guys in a mirror while he's eating ramen, and they all seemingly make it out fine. Cutter is notified that they found her in the lawless zone, and he says, "Is the spider tank within range?" And I'm like, the fucking what?
The spider tanks, yes. Yeah, later in the series, they get their own mini versions of these later that they ride around in the butts of. They're called touch covers, and they're really cool. Yeah, they have all these they have personalities and shit. They're fucking great.
Yeah, again, super Matrix coded. This thing looked like the Matrix.
Yeah.
Sentinel things, kind of. Oh, she's looking around this house in the lawless zone, and Kuze's there, and they're like remembering stuff together, basically.
Yeah, they were both like runaway kids living there together, not necessarily siblings, but like spiritual siblings, basically.
Yeah, they had like their own little family of runaways. He tells her name was Mokuto. He says, "Come with me into my network and we'll avenge what they've done to us." And then slow-mo explosion, and he it's that really cool thing when they usually show like speedsters, like how they move normal through slow-mo, and he does that, like shoves her out of the way in like slow-mo. It's so cool.
Yeah, he gets fucked up though, like takes like the full fucking brunt of that shit.
His fucking body flies through the air, dude. And it's just,
and like when she goes to save him, he's just like fucking completely limp as she like drags his ass over.
It was brutal.
Yeah, and then we get Spider Tank, which is badass.
Yeah, Cutter says he'll take control and starts like piloting the thing.
Yeah,
and she picks up Kuze, and it looks like she's literally carrying like a third of a mannequin as she runs off. And she's shooting this thing, and it's doing like nothing. And I'm like, why are you even still trying to shoot it? The thing comes up and like makes like face-to-face contact with Kuze, and he does this cool thing where he just goes like this to it. She draws its attention, pulls it away, and then it just blows up the entire wall she's standing on.
Yep. Like it takes down like a fucking freeway overpass, and she like sprints up it and goes to this like overarching thing, and and again, this is all like Matrix coded as fuck, because like she's like behind it and the fucking wall's disintegrating,
right?
And
And the thing thinks she's dead, says target eliminated, and it turns to Kuze, and Cutter says, "You came close, you freak," and then like grabs him by the head for some fucking reason,
with like the
instead of
fuck
just killing
you mini
him.
arm, like specifically.
Yeah.
Just goes
I understand plot armor necessary, but it didn't make any fucking sense after just blowing everything up. But she jumps on top of it. And I'm sorry, I know it's supposed to be a cool moment, but she makes like the taking a fat shit face, and you see her like muscles ripping apart in her body, and she's like, it did not look cool. It just looked like she was pooping.
Yeah. Yet again, the anime, it's a little better, but yeah.
I'm sure. Most stuff like this looks way better when you can animate it.
But yeah, like her skin's splitting open, like her joints are fucking displacing and shit. She's able to like rip the fucking core out of this thing.
Right. And she does, what also rips her arm off. And the explosion launches her off it and drops Kuze. And he like one arm crawls up next to her.
Mm-hmm.
And Cutter says there's a sniper team on site, and they're laying next to each other. He's like, "Come with me into my network," and everything. And she says no, and he says he'll always be with her in her ghost. And then his eyes blank over like he left, and a sniper shoots him in the head. And she screams no, like, "Come on, I know you."
Yeah.
We saw it. I know you saw it.
I don't know. And they start lining her up, and then the character that has had literally no lines this entire fucking movie, Sato, fucking shows up and saves the goddamn day, Deus Ex Machina style.
One of the coolest things in the fucking movie. They're like, Sato, are you in position? And he has like a sniper eye and snipes this fucking helicopter from like 2 miles away and kills it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batu runs up, picks her up, and he's like, what's your name? Aramaki told me you had a name from before. And she tells him Mokoto. And he's like, is Major still in there? And she's like, I am. Picks her up onto her feet. Aramaki goes to arrest Cutter.
Yeah, in his bonsai war room.
Again, I don't think... Was this dude white in the comics?
I don't
know.
This guy doesn't really exist in the comics. They're condensing a lot of villains into like one archetypical bad guy. Like there's no Cutter. Like, cause it's kind of like a episodic thing, and like there's like an overarching mystery that they have to figure out by this like anonymous guy called the Laughing Man, which is kind of Kuzo but kind of not. It's a whole other thing. But yeah, he's just there to be the fucking bad guy that we can fucking shoot at the end, because at the end of Ghost in the Shell there really is no bad guy to shoot. So
yeah, well, when you make a movie in America, there has to be.
Which, spoilers. There we go. Basically, Aramaki is like, you're under arrest, and like fucking Mike's into Motoko or Major now, and she's like, it's like, do I have your consent? She's like, you have Major, and you have my consent. He's like, great, bah, 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 and just fucking shoots him in the chest.
First you get a sweet quick draw shot with the revolver where he shoots his gun out of his hand.
Oh, that too, yeah. I forgot about that. You gotta give old man the props.
Yeah, he fucking wrecks his head. Not even a fight. It was awesome. Major is looking at the grave that they made for Mokoto and walks over to her mom is there. And she's like, you don't have to come here anymore. And then you see her taking all the plastic off of her old room. Get a kind of lame narrating ending here, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, just like,
my mind is human, my body is manufactured. I'm the first of my kind, but I won't be the last. We cling to our memories as if they define us, but what we do defines us. Yeah. Fuck off. Fuck all the way off.
It reminded me so much of the Catwoman ending, as much as I hate to say it. Like, not in a good way, yeah. Then she jumps off.
Major engage targets and jump off the roof.
And we have the fucking gift that everyone's seen, Scarlett Johansson falling off the roof and fucking disappearing.
Why even wear the coat, though? If you're constantly only wearing it to take it off and jump off. Like, how many coats are floating around this city that she's worn just to drop off?
It's like Batman and his batarangs. I guess she just like has them stocked on fucking rooftops and just re-ups when she needs to.
Yeah. And now on to Alita, Battle Angel. Mm-hmm. And you know what? It was funny when this opens. It says 2563, and I was like, so when I made that joke about being in 25 something, I was completely right, and I had no idea.
Yep, good guess. Yeah, and we open on the Jew Hunter, a.k.a. Christoph Waltz, a.k.a. Dr. Ito, just kind of searching the infinite scrapyard of the future.
I was so thrown off by Jew Hunter, I forgot what we were talking about, and I was like, what?
Christoph Waltz, fucking...
God damn it, Nick. Yeah. There's trash falling from the sky,
Not
and
Jewish.
It looks just... Oh, no. Yeah, it looks like the opening to Wall-E, by the way, like, just like it. And he's looking at scraps that are falling from the fucking sky. And he sees ahead and thankfully doesn't fuck it.
Yeah. We don't know what his initial intentions were. I'm just saying. It's like, this one's alive. Oh, I should do something with that.
Yeah, he takes it back to his lab, and he and a lady build it up with like blue liquid and this montage and everything. Kind of like the opening.
Gearhard, something like that is her name.
Nurse Gearhard, yeah. And yeah, she wakes up kind of looking like Ghost in a Shell, like the texture and everything, like how she has like a construct body.
Yeah, this one's like more like porcelain almost, so it looks like a doll, like more like fancy and artisanal.
And also, the biggest difference would be that she has a massively CGI'd face with giant eyes.
Yes, they took anime eyes and brought them into the real world.
That's what I had to assume that was what happened here, is they saw giant anime eyes and were like, only one that they did that with.
Yes, which I guess they justify a little bit with her origins, why she looks different than everyone
Yeah.
else and stuff. Yeah, so it's
Yeah, when they show the other ones of her, they all look like that too.
Bato gets the fancy eyes, and that's fine, but she gets fancy eyes too, and it's a fucking problem. I see. This is sexism.
I don't know that I called them fancy eyes.
Look with your special eyes. You can hear the blink, like.
yes. She goes downstairs, puts on clothes, and goes downstairs, and you see Waltz is, displaying he's a good guy immediately because he's helping out people by putting on robot prosthetics, and he gets paid in fruit.
Yep.
And the nurse is like, "We need to start taking like money, or this isn't going to work."
He's like, "Yeah, it's fine."
They practice eating oranges with her. She's asking who she is. It's really, I like the way they intro this because you're just as confused as she is.
Yeah.
Because she's like she's eating oranges, like nothing's going on. And then she's like, "So, who am I?"
Yeah. Well, even at first she like tries to bite through the peel, like she's forgotten like everything of like social niceties and stuff like that. And yeah, she eats it, and it's like this is my favorite food. She's like, you've tried one thing,
right? But she says, "Who am I?" And they're like, "We were kind of hoping you could tell us." And but we found a human brain was intact, but everything else was destroyed, exactly like Ghost in the Shell.
Mm-hmm.
Says her memory is blank. She can't even remember her own name. And then she goes exploring. They're in Iron City, and there's a giant city in the sky called Zolom.
Yep.
And then they name her on the spot Alita. Like, they really just bang, 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 smash her all the intro shit. Like, we're not fucking around with this.
Yeah, I mean, this is a huge story. I think it's like 15 books or something like that in the actual thing. And I think we get to like 1.5 in this movie, maybe. But
good.
Yeah,
they didn't pull fucking Aragon then.
No, 100% no. Like, it's a little bit from the second book is squished into the end of this one. And that's about it. But like, it's like the motorball thing. But yeah, the funny thing is in the anime, Alita is named after his cat that passed away beforehand. It's a little different in the movie. They have a little give more punch. Like the nurse is like, "Wait, wasn't that the name of the cat?" She's like, "It was a good cat."
Oh, that's fucked. Yeah, they name her Alita. After the fall, only Zolom was left. Survivors came to Iron City from all over the world. Nobody from down here ever goes up there. It's a rule that never gets broken.
Yeah, and basically Iron City survives on the trash that Zolom just shits out the bottom of it all the time.
She sees Motorball on TV and is immediately memorized, and he's like, "We don't fuck around with that shit."
Yeah.
Which I feel like is just more of him being like a doctor raising someone. He's just like, we don't focus on fun stuff.
Yep.
Also, you get a cool shot of a dude with 3 hands playing a double-necked steel guitar.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking sick.
No, the world building in this is great because it's a big part of the manga too. It's just like this like where cyberization is just like common and cheap to the point you can pay for a new arm with some oranges.
Yeah. Yeah, and just the shots of the world around them when they're walking around and stuff is dope.
Yep. She has shawarma for the first time, shares it with a puppy.
Yep. And then she picks up a bounty on the ground, and a giant spider tank robot thing comes up and tells her to step aside.
Yep.
And she immediately gets into a battle pose out of instinct and like grabs the puppy in like super speed. And then she meets Hugo and immediately is in love with Hugo.
Yeah, she's been alive for 30 minutes, already found a bad boy. It's just like Ito's just like, I'm speed running being a teenage dad. Like, fucking goddamn it.
Yeah, she literally swoons at him, and Ito's immediately like, "Nope, let's go home. Fuck that. I don't want to deal with any of that." We see a shot of a lady getting murdered with a scythe, and then Alita sees Ito come home in like a trench coat, hat, and a cut on his arm.
And like a big ass case he's like dragging around with him too.
Right. Next day she's helping him put on a dude's arms and legs that were taken by jackers for the motorball games. And they say a killer is out there carving up girls for their body parts, and she like looks at his arm again, like obviously already assuming he's doing it. And she goes to leave, and she's like, "Be safe, don't wander too far." And then we get her first shot of Jennifer Connelly, and I had no idea she was in this movie. I was like, "Oh my god, this movie just got so much better."
Yeah, and she's playing someone called Chirin, and just seems to like, first off, just a little creepy with Alita. She kind of just walks by and then goes in, is trying to get Ito to join her in some endeavor again. He's just like, it's pointless. Don't try. We're done. Like, just kind of telling her to like kick the bricks.
Yeah. And also says, like, when she stops and stares at Alita and like looks at her arms and stuff, she's like, I was surprised to see her in our daughter's body. And then they just kind of pause on that for a moment. He says, our daughter's dead, let it go. She's like, I'm obviously not the one clinging to that.
Yep.
Which is not wrong.
Yeah.
She sees some kids playing motorball, including Hugo, and they ask her to play. She says, I'm going to get back to Zolom somehow, even if I have to claw my way back there with my bare hand. Oh, my God.
But
oh, no.
Pay up and set up.
They both do that. Yeah. This, then she goes to get in a cyber truck, and I put, holy shit, is that Blade? Because the guy said to the car, he's the guy that was supposed to play Blade,
yes.
but he is Vector. In this
he's
movie.
Blade at home.
Yeah. Alita is learning motorball and gets laid out by some douchebag kid, and then like goes into fucking game face mode and fucks him up.
Yeah, like just like
and
full
dunks the ball,
flying judo 360. Yeah, and just he's like he's all fucking butthurt and shit. Like talking to Hugo.
Yeah. He's like, you could really be good at this game. And then he takes her home and they stop for chocolate, and she has a new favorite food now.
Yeah. Yet again, 1 day old, already in the back of a bad boy's motorcycle. Just
they see Zapan for the first time. They see their first hunter warrior, who is the coolest looking one so far.
It's like all chromed out. He's got like the Mayan calendar on his back, a pretty boy face,
right.
A mohawk, a sword. Like he's the badass like fucking robot character that you drew when you were 13. Like that's
exactly.
what he
is. She marvels at his sword, and Hugo tells her that all guns are outlawed in Iron City, punishable by death. Just to go ahead and explain why you're never going to see guns in this movie. She's asking him. She tries to sneak in unsuccessfully. He wakes up and just starts giving her food. She asks him what happened to his arm, and he doesn't answer at all.
Yeah, fully pulls the dad like turning around and like clicking the light on. Like, where were you, young lady?
Yeah. You get some corny ass dialogue between Alita and Hugo about focusing on your dreams and how he wants to go to Zolom. But also, this is where he says, if I had your body, I'd be walking up these tubes to Zolom right now. That comes up. She sees Ito go out dressed like a serial killer would dress.
It's like, oh, that's Jack the Ripper. Got it. Cool. Like that's
exactly
what he looks like.
And then we see him assembling this sweet fucking giant hammer.
Yeah, if you had to kill Robo Dracula, this is what you would use.
Dude, I really just want to see a movie about him with that hammer dressed like that, killing these things. It's so cool. But yeah, he's putting together this hammer. Alita's watching him and sees a girl about to come around the corner and thinks he's about to kill her.
It looks bad. Like, it looks really bad.
And then she jumps in and screams, don't do it. And then a giant man walks up behind them and says, looking for me, doctor? Or should I say, hunter warrior? I'm like, why would you say that, though? Like, I get for us. But...
Yeah.
And then another freaky cyberpunk guy drops down with blade arms.
Yeah, and then the lady comes back and she's fucking all mantised out and shit after she takes off her fucking Red Riding Cloak.
She is horrifying.
Yep.
All of them are horrifying. When you get the little ones with bladey arms and shit scare me way more than the giant one.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, then they get into this sweet ass fucking fight, and Alita immediately, like, he tells her to run home, and then she says fuck that, and jumps on this dude and beats the living dog shit out of him.
Just like rips his fucking arm off immediately, like, and
right. And then Alita and the girls start fighting while the big guy holds Ito up against the wall and is like, watch her die. And then
Alita,
she
does not die.
The metal lady goes full spider mode and she just crushes her head into the wall.
Yeah, and then like he hangs there for a second and the body falls and the skull just stays there.
It's so cool. All the stuff they should have done in Ghost in the Shell with the combat.
Yeah, they did.
They do it right here immediately. There's blood, there's guts, there's fuck. It's so cool.
And then there's like a fucking like flying axe kick to fucking Grishka and just fucking like takes his goddamn arm off at the joint,
which causes her to have a flashback. Where she's on a moon fighting astronauts and somebody calls her 99. And that, like, dude, I just want so much expanded on this because I could watch a whole movie about the moon fight.
Oh, yeah, trust me. They expanded all this shit, like, in the fucking manga. Like, this is like, I know everything about all of that, so screw you. I won't tell you anything. Read.
We cut back from the flashback, and she chops the dude's arm, the Gruishka, the big guy's arm off with the axe kick. And then she grabs the jet hammer and starts beating his ass. And he says, "You'll pay. The Gruishka does not forget. I'm coming for you." And then
like
right
bitch.
here, when I heard his voice, is when I realized he was Rorschach from The Watchmen.
Yep.
I love that guy. And then he just jumps into a hole in the ground and screams, "Gruishka, stop forgetting."
Yeah, getting in the manga, he lives in the sewers. It's the whole thing, but they just kind of allude to that here a little more.
Yeah, they explain it for like 12 seconds later, but she tells Ito she remembers something during the fight. He tells her before the fall there were police, and now the factory just pays hunter warriors to do it all. And he goes in and gets his bounty. He turns in her head for the bounty and gets 20,000 credits.
It's just like a hatch. Like, thank you.
He says he takes the money, but does the work for other reasons he'd rather not get into right now. And she tells him she was on the moon, and you know more than you're saying. Whose body is this? Who am I? And then right after saying he doesn't want to get into it, they're back at the lab and he gets into it.
Yeah.
It says he had a daughter named Alita that was in a wheelchair, and she was looking forward to waking up with legs that could run, but she never got to use them because she was murdered. And then we get a whole flashback where a dude got a body from him for motorball and is like
really
on drugs.
Thought was Bill Skarsgård for like half a second.
Yep, same.
I had to like pause it. You're like, what? Bill? Because it'd be something stupid like that he would do, just like fucking be in this movie for 5 seconds. But no, it wasn't him.
It says he made him a body of obscene strength, but he came in looking for drugs. And dude, like the way his daughter dies is so dumb. He like throws him in a fit of rage, and then like running out the door. Whole bunch of room. He could have just walked around the girl in a wheelchair, backhand her to death, and you get a shot of the wheelchair sliding across the floor, and I was laughing my ass off. I know it's not supposed to be funny.
I think they maybe should have just kept the cat. Like, that'd been fun. And he killed my cat.
And here's what gets me too. They show like no emotion in this flashback or when they're talking about it. In the flashback, he's like, the mother left immediately, and she's just like, "Yeah, I'm out, bye."
Yep.
Like she's not like weeping or anything.
It's like the South Park thing with her in. It's like, later. See ya. Bye.
He's like, "I went hunting and killing with the hammer," and he killed the guy with the hammer, and he says, "Brought no peace." He knew there were others out there like him, and he felt like he needed to kill all of them too. So he started doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they started talking about what's in her. He says, "Your original cybercore, your normal, healthy teenage girl brain, if there is such a thing," is what he says. "Your heart is powered by antimatter microreactor, strong enough to power all of the city for years."
Yeah, which is why her little porcelain body can like fucking axe kick titanium shoulders out of their fucking hinges and shit. It's just like overclocking everything she's plugged into.
And it says it's technology that nobody has seen in hundreds of years. And she says, "Yeah, right. So I'm 300 years old." And he says, "Yeah."
She's like, "Oh." Yeah, then we cut to Sharon's apartment where she's just kind of chilling, and fucking Grishka just fucking Van Damme's in through the goddamn window.
She's talking to Vector, and she's just laying around in lingerie. They're clearly, I think they're banging.
I'm guessing, or she just fucking likes wearing fucking thigh-high garters like while she's reading her books. I don't know, man.
I'm fine with it. Gruisha, he smashes through the window and says, "Help me." Tells her Ito's little cyber girl did this, and she's like, "What?" And then you see Alita practicing kung fu in the mirror, and Sharen's working on Gruishka. Shows Vector that someone in Zalem is writing him, like tapped in, watching him. Again, very big connecting factors between these two movies.
Yep.
Watcher behind the eyes in the city, pretty common now, and she says, "I'd just as soon remove it." And then all of a sudden, Grishka starts talking way different, like a normal person, and it says, "Do you like your job, Vector? Do you enjoy your position?" He's like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, and it's like his boss, this guy called Nova, and he's like, "Yep, yes, sir, yep, I like my job."
Yes. Says, "Listen to Dr. Sharin," and he apologizes. It says, "Who did this to Gruishka?" Sharin tells her it was a little cyber girl. Don't understand how she did this. It wasn't her body. This is Nova. It was the mind. She knows the fighting techniques of the Panzerkunst, which is the most German-sounding martial arts I've ever heard of.
Yes.
And I cannot in a futuristic world where the German invented a martial art, it would be terrifying to me.
Steady, precise, and efficient.
Panzerkunst! Karate chop!
Yeah, I just want to like imagine what like the German Haya is.
Hiya! Oh no.
Yeah. Haya.
All of a sudden the Sig Heil turns into a lethal fucking karate move.
High throat stab. Go.
Oh shit.
Not doing it.
You will kick him in half.
Yeah. And then you kick him in the shin. Then kick him in the shin with other leg, straight leg. Do that repeatedly. Stab in throat with right hand. It's a 45-degree angle.
You do the axe kick to the top of his shoulder and it chops his arm off.
You kick him in balls. We call this axis of evil.
God. But yeah, they all look shocked as soon as she says Panzerkunst.
Yeah.
And she says, the thing says, rebuild Gruishka, have him bring her to me dead. And leaves. And then Sharen's like, he's gone. And then Vector turns to her with his eyes blue.
Yep.
Like she just jumped from one body to the other just to show off, maybe.
Yep. Yeah,
He
just to
did.
fuck with her. And both of them basically like, I own you, don't freaking forget, bitches.
And the voice they were doing and shit, for some reason I thought it was going to be a woman doing this, and it wasn't.
No,
But
we find out who it is later. And probably one of the most expensive
Right.
cameos in history.
Seriously though.
All right, standard for 2 seconds ago. All right, we're done.
Yeah, tell Sharen, if you please me, I'll bring you to Zalem.
Mm-hmm. Which, you know, fucking...
A bunch of people's motivating factors to do evil is get to Zalem.
Yep.
Ito looks and there's no bounty on Gruishka, which means somebody is protecting him, somebody far beyond us. Alita says she wants to be a hunter warrior, and he says no, so she gets all mad and runs off and goes to a motorball thing with Hugo. And the motorball is so fucking cool.
Yep.
It's like a NASCAR track with quarter pipes on the edges.
Roller derby.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, and
with
keep
Rocket
away.
League style.
Yeah. Basically, have the ball, be first, don't die.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 rules of fucking motorball.
Reminded me of this old original Xbox game. I can't remember what the name of it was.
Remember you that movie fucking, I think it's called like Rollerball or Murderball or something like that, where it's like all the fucking skaters and the half pipes and fucking spikes and shit.
I don't think I've seen that one. That sounds dope.
Yeah.
Especially if it looks like this. He takes her backstage to meet Joshugan, who is the best player, he says, final champion. And I thought that was going to be important, but he never comes back.
No.
She sees Sharen and Vector there. Sharen sees her and tells Vector that Alita's here. There's this player, Kanuba, racing that absolutely destroys another one with what they call grind cutters. By the way, horrible name for what they do.
Yes.
They call them grind cutters, and they're just tendrils that fuck shit up.
Yeah, again, in the anime, it's like they're kind of like extendable chainsaws on like a extendo chain and goes, so it makes more sense.
Yeah, that would make way more sense.
Yeah, but they just...
In his, it's almost like the scorpion cables on crack.
It's 5 scorpions, 1 in each finger, basically. Just, get over here.
And they insta-kill everything.
Yes. And they're even saying,
then,
it's too powerful, it's fucking up the odds.
Yeah. And Sharen says, okay, well, we could use them for our other project. And then right after that, some kids run up to Hugo and are like, we got to go. We have something to do.
Yep.
And so he dips and says, we'll meet tomorrow at the Badlands to Alita, and leaves. And then right after that, some people attack Kanuba outside, tase him, throw him in the back of the truck, cut off his arms. They're jacking his parts, obviously. And then Vector pulls up, and the leader takes off his mask and goggles, and it's Hugo. He's a jacker, and gives him his shit, gets some credits. And his friend immediately is like, are you going to tell your girlfriend that you do this? And he's like, fuck you. I'm like, you don't have the moral high ground here, brother. And we cut to the next day. They're in the Badlands, which looks like the jungle. And they're talking about how the Sky Cities all fell in one night when the enemy launched the last attack with every ship they had. The enemy was the United Republics of Mars.
Mm-hmm.
And then they find a ship for her. And she immediately, recognizes it.
Yeah,
and...
it's just unlocking memories, instantly.
Right.
And just knows where to go and what to do and shit. And she just, walks down into the water and just sinks and just walks across the bottom of the fucking ocean, or this lake. Goes back to the underside of the ship and just presses a button and it fucking just opens for her and walks over to a console and puts out her hand and it just fucking comes up. She's like,
all super dope. Yeah, she types in a password. There's a big glowing purple bubble. And then we see the glorious. I thought it was just armor, but it's a whole other body,
whole ass body.
Yeah,
yeah. Because all Alita is like to here, basically, and like a little spine. Like everything else is added by Ito.
So yeah, she brings her body back, and Ito's running tests on it, and immediately is like, "No, I'm not gonna give it to you."
It's like your kid bringing home like a fucking like Ferrari, like at 16. Like, can I ride it? He's like, no,
but I found it.
Not.
She's like, "Why did the warship respond to me?" And she says it's because I knew the ship, and he says it's not who you are now. And she gets real mad and smashes the table, and so he tells her everything about her. Says the body is called a berserker. Humanoid weapon system created by her core was designed for it.
Yep.
Your code activated. The fighting instincts you use is called Panzerkunst, which is a lost combat art for machine bodies used by berserkers and by it's why you're drawn to conflict without hesitation.
Yeah.
You're not just a warrior. You're an berserker, the most advanced cyborg weapon ever created, and it's why I'm not going to give this to you.
I'm not making you a gun. Like, basically. So you'll just be the Terminator if I put you in this, so no.
I also kind of, I don't know if it covers this in the show. I was like, what would Ito's position have been in the war? Would he have like hated the Like,
well, the war was 300 years ago, so I mean, it's like fucking. It's like, would I be pissed off at the British for fucking
but so
the
300 years later, though, do they talk about the like the Nazis? Like, is that how he's grown up thinking about the Like, is that why he doesn't want to help her?
I don't know what the propaganda is. I know there's like a lot of lost history and shit, and like what knowledge there is like heavily regulated and controlled by like Zalem, basically. So I don't know how much. Well, I guess we find out like he's like from Zalem. Like, I guess we know that because of him and Shell. So he would probably have a better idea of what this was. But yet again, I mean, spoilers from the fucking book, but basically everyone's an asshole.
Okay. Yeah, she gets mad, goes down to the factory. Centurions immediately train on her, and she registers as a hunter warrior. Comes outside, shows Hugo her ID. And then they immediately go to a bar called Kansas. He says it's a place for bounty hunters.
Yes, canonically, this all takes place in Kansas, Missouri.
Seriously?
Yep.
That's amazing. But there's no jungle and whatever.
Hey, 300 years is a long time, man. Fucking shit changes.
True.
And especially if all the fucking and if all the planet or all the fucking like infrastructure of the world got fucked, like, the fucking world would rebound real quick and the climate would change real hard.
Their little dog comes in with them, this little stray dog she keeps feeding shawarma and burritos. As soon as she walks in, there's guys fighting. This whole scene is so goddamn cool, dude.
Yep.
Walks in and sees the pan, and he walks up talking shit. You think you're like us now because you got a fucking ID. And the coolest person in the entire fucking movie is a guy called McTeague.
Yeah.
Awesome name. He's the dog. He's like describing everyone around the bar. But when he gets to McTeague, he's the dog master with his hellhound. So he's got like 3 fucking sweet ass robot dogs.
Yeah, cyborg
robot
dogs.
jaw. Yeah. Cowboy hat. He's the only one in the bar sitting like in the middle of the room in a rocking chair.
Yeah. And he kind of like when like Alita comes in with a little dog, it goes over to him. He's like, "How little dog?"
Yeah. I put holy shit. I want a D&D character that is McTeague with fucking robot dogs and shit. Oh, it's so cool.
You could probably do it with like an artificer and a ranger.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. He says, then there's me, Zapan, keeper of the legendary Damascus blade.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he's a sword douche. His sword's got a name.
Yep.
It's like Damascus blade forged by the UME hundreds of years ago and lost technology. I'm like, oh god, no.
She immediately, he says it's an blade. She's like, who did you kill to acquire it? And he just completely ignores the question. But then she starts like super corny talking to everybody. And like, we need to team up against Gruishka.
We are heroes.
My hunter brothers. And they're all like, fuck you.
Like an actual way a biker bar would like fucking respond. It's like, oh, this fucking dumb chick. Holy shit.
And then she starts roasting Zapan in front of everybody because he's like, I'll take you under my wing if you cut your boyfriend loose. And she's like, what could I learn from a pretty boy that spends all his money on his face? And then he threatens her and she laughs and is like, you'll mess up your hair though. And the bar is like laughing now, which is pissing him off. So they fight. And I like the way the fight starts is so cool. He grabs her by the neck and then she just fucking grabs his back.
Yeah, and just slams him to the table. Like, this bitch broke my nose.
And then she kicks his sword into the wall next to him and is like, you don't deserve that blade. It's amazing. And then she just starts talking shit to the rest of the bar. She figures out this is how you motivate him. It's like, you're all not shit.
Instigates
You're
a
not
bar
heroes.
Fight. Yeah, it's like, I'll take any one of you on right now. Bring it, bitches.
Yeah. She's like, if I win, you fight with me. And then she fucks up the entire bar. Hugo jumps in and tases one guy.
Yeah.
And McTeague is just laughing the whole time.
Yeah, he's just, no one's even fucking with him. He's just like,
Yeah. Ito comes in with his hammer and is trying to get everybody to stop, and it says, "No more free repairs." And then everybody fucking like, oh,
damn it.
Fuck.
All right, fine. We'll stop.
And then the door smashes in. Ito tells Alita don't move, and it's Gruishka with some massive upgrades. His whole body's bigger and more robot-y. Guy goes, "What happened to him?" He goes, "Well, to answer your question," and then just fucking shoots a cutter through his head.
Yep. Hugo then kind of realizes, like, oh, this is what I'm doing. Shit. Like, moment of clarity on his face. Like, I recognize that.
I didn't feel bad at all when.
Yeah. He's kind of a dink. It's just it's Alita's first boyfriend. What first boyfriend is a good guy?
True. He says he's only here for the girl, and Zapan goes, "She's all yours," and just leaves.
Yep.
Ito says, "What about the rest of you?" And they're all like, "There's no bounty on him. We don't give a fuck."
Yeah, no.
And then dog runs up to him, little tiny dog, and growls at him. And he goes, "Finally, one with courage," and then kills the little puppy. And it cuts to McTeague immediately. He's just like,
Yeah, and then the blood like goes over to fucking Alita, and she goes down and just fucking like does like the fucking warrior fucking stripes on her face and squares up with him.
yeah, fucking football paint on her eyes. Yeah. And then she like hears a voice say, "I do not stand by in the presence of evil," stands up and repeats it, and starts shooting his grind cutters all over, and jumps into the floor and tells her, "Come into my world." And she does. And Ito's like, "Oh God," but she jumps down the hole immediately. And he explains the underworld briefly, just says it's levels on levels on levels, and I was left down here for years, pretty much. She tries to chop kick again, and it does not work. She's doing some cool flipping through his grind cutter fingers.
And then it doesn't work. And she gets fucking subdivided, like fucking arm, lower torso, fucking just, she got an arm and her torso and her head left. That's it.
It was brutal looking, man. And, you know, it's not like there's blood or anything, but it looked brutal. And then I realized this is Michelle Rodriguez at this point. The girl she keeps seeing in her flashbacks is Michelle Rodriguez. Says you have the soul of a survivor. You never give up. Flashback to training in that purple bubble in the ship. And an image of Nova, who's the dragon that must be destroyed. And does this really cool thing where they come back from the flashback where she does like a handstand with her one arm and puts her like quarter of a body up in the air, goes down, and then leaps up into the air, just sticks her fucking arm in his eyeball.
And then fucking breaks it off, and he's just like, "Oh my fucking God, damn it." And then she's about to die, and then the fucking dogs come down with fucking Ito.
Yes.
Save her ass. Save her ass.
Yeah. McTeague comes in and has it chase them off. Hugo has these fire grenades the
which
whole
don't
fucking movie.
really do much ever.
Lights him on fire, but then the dogs chase him off. And then he like, when he calls his dog back, he's like, "Get back here." And they all I love McTeague. And then I don't know what this was about when they're walking out, when he's carrying her out. Shiren's there all of a sudden and says, "You think you can replace us that easily? Bring her back as many times as you like." And is like all shitty at him, and I'm like, what the fuck was that about? But then she wakes up in her cool body. He finally puts her in it.
Yep.
Says, "No one will dare harm you again."
Yeah, and it's like a male body at first, and like as like she wakes up, it like starts like shifting like nano machines into like her like full body, and then the nurse is like, "It looks like she was a little older than you thought she was, huh?"
That was a little weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which he should have known when she finds out she's like 300 years old. Obviously, she's not a teenager.
Yeah, but you know, it's what he,
Yeah,
it's
but
what
she has
he
a-
kind of wanted. He wanted a daughter, and she was really innocent, so I think it was just kind of like,
Right. But yeah, she has a full woman body now, and she shows Ito asleep, and she kisses him on the cheek to wake it up, and then just starts like showing off her body.
Yeah.
It's
It's like
funny.
gymnastics. Like she's like, "Look what I can do," and like literally just like goes up on like one fucking fingertip and supports her whole fucking body and shit.
And then makes like the blue flame come off of her finger, And he explains what that is. She makes some kind of arc plasma. And yeah. Now she's on the rooftop running around, drops in front of Hugo. We get a rain makeout scene.
Yeah, Hugo's super into the new body. She's like, is it creepy? He's
Yes.
like, no. Not at all.
She's like, it's more sensitive. She starts getting really intense really quickly, and I kind of start to feel for Hugo for a minute. Because she's like, oh my God, touch me. Then we see
Please don't
Gruish.
crush my skull. Sorry.
Well, dude, later she does something that's so intense. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's like, ooh, red flags. Red flags. Back off, Hugo. You're in danger.
Yes. Gruishka's throwing a fit and won't let Shirin fix his eye. He wants the pain. And then Nova comes through Vector and Gruishka kneels and says, she says, you failed me. Tells him what Alita is, and I need you to bring me her heart. He says, I live only for her death. Vector says he's not going to leave it up to him. And cut to him talking to Hugo, toasting to his dreams. And is like, tell me about Alita, and cuts away.
Yep.
Says, he throwaway line here where he said, you told me once I get 1 million credits, you'll send me to Zalem.
Alita's creeping at his window, and another parallel of fucking robot girl creeping the fuck out someone while he's sleeping.
Scene, dude. Yeah, he wakes up in jeans and no shirt, hung over to his scary robot girlfriend standing in the window.
Yeah, perched like a fucking gargoyle on the windowsill.
And he tells her how if he gets 1 million credits, he can go to Zalem. And she's like, how many more do you need? And he's like, 90K. And she's like, holy shit, that's like super close. You could get that in bounties. And then she just opens up her chest and pulls her heart out. It's like, you can sell this. Take it. It's yours. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. He's like, put that away. She's like, okay. And he like puts it back in her chest.
And then she even goes, that was intense, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, get away from her. Oh man.
Yeah.
And then walking around, Vector says he wants her to try out for motorball. And he says he'll do it if he coaches her.
Yep. Then we get a little dad-daughter sex talk in a weird way. She's like, Dad, can a human love a cyborg? He's like, yeah. Does the cyborg love a human? He's just like,
I love that interaction, dude. I also love that Nurse Gerhardt's here and already has a jersey on. And it's just so like, I love it. Has her try on her wheels. Says, go in there, race, come right back, wear all your pads, blah, 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 blah. If you fuck this body up, I can't fix it.
Yeah, being super dad mode. Just like, be careful.
And then she writes a 99 on her arm. Yeah. Vector walks into the opposing locker room and is like, this isn't a race. I want you to fuck that bitch up. The winner gets 500K if you kill her.
Yep.
And I'm like, this is your genius fucking plan. Gruishka couldn't kill her. All these other, but these random dudes are going to get it done. Whatever.
I guess if she wasn't expecting it, probably they could have fucking got like, because the drop on her and fucking like fucked her up before she could react.
I guess.
Yeah, because like it's one thing you think you're playing a game. It's another thing to fucking all the other football players have switchblades and they're going for the quarterback.
Yeah. But yeah, she calls Hugo. He has to go do something first. He's on his way. Then we see Hugo pull up on his friend Tangi, jacking cyborg parts, and now he's all high and mighty. I was like, we need to stop this. I'm done.
I met a girl 2 days ago and my morality has completely changed. I'm out, bro.
I'm also only 90K away. So, prick. And then they get in a fist fight and Pan comes out of the shadows laughing.
She says, I'm not going to fuck up her. I'm going to fuck your whole day up, and just kills the dude they were jacking on the ground. It's like, yeah, you're a murderer now. Good luck.
Right. And now you have a bounty. Yeah. And, he grabs Hugo and then Tangi hits him with a wrench, and in response the Pan turns around and cuts Tangi in half.
Yep.
Hugo hits him with another flame grenade that he apparently has an endless supply of, and Japan starts chasing him through the city. And we're back at Motorball.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're all lining up on the line, like everyone's got these like fucking jacked up massive bodies that are like hyper specialized for fucking motorball and shit. And Alita's like, all right, everybody, let's have a good time. Take it easy, man. I'm new. And everyone's just like, kill.
And then, yeah, fucking Ito puts it together immediately. And it was like, there's bounties on half of those guys. And the other half are bounty hunters. It's like, oh, fuck. It runs out there. and like calls her and tells her everyone out there is there to kill you. And she's like, all of them? And looks around and they're all like, the game starts. She doesn't even have the ball yet, and they immediately just are on her ass.
And then the announcer says the thing, this angel of battle.
Yes. Yes. He also, I love the announcer. Yeah, he says she has the face of an angel and a body built for battle. And then he says maybe a little motorball will break out in the middle of this fight. And yeah, nobody's even going for the ball. They're just fighting on this track.
And
now.
she's like fucking them up for the most part. They don't even fucking touch her. Like she's just like flipping around and fucking eviscerating
it's
people.
Super dope, dude.
Like one guy gets his head cut off, and apparently he's got enough life support. He's like, oh god damn it! Just like gets his head fucking bouncing off the track.
She just completely stops on the track at a certain point because Hugo calls and tells her Japan's chasing him through the city. I'm like, man, doesn't this girl have enough fucking problems without you calling her in the middle of it on live TV? You fucking douche. And then she just jumps through this giant screen off the track and starts going through the city. And they chase her through the city.
And imagine, like, what's the auditorium back? It's like, well, I guess we're done. Up next.
Yeah, I thought it would have been cool if they showed like a drone following them, so it was showing it back, but nope. But yeah, the chase scene is super cool too. The way she kills the last guy, she ties a chain around his foot, throws him into some gears.
Thank God there's a giant machine crusher just on that random roof.
Right. Hugo says, meet me at the church. But right when he gets there, Japan catches him at the front door and is really dragging out, killing him.
Yeah.
And, just to give Alita enough time to come up. And it was really confusing the way she puts together that something's off because she sees a bounty for him for a murder he didn't commit and is immediately livid, like she already knows that he is a jacker. It's kind of strange, but that all comes out, and he starts telling her about how he was doing it for the money, and Zapan says, let me kill him. And she pushes Zapan up against the wall and is like, he's mine. He's like, then do the kill.
Yeah.
Tonight you become one of us.
Yeah, and then the fucking Centurions show up and is like, you gotta do it now, otherwise you're fucking with a bounty and then you'll die. And she fucking drags him into the fucking like church, like fucking Quasimodo style, like sanctuary.
Well, first she just completely freezes after he says that, and he just stabs him right in front of her.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And it's like, okay,
what the
so
fuck,
now he's just actively dying. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she drags him into the church. Have to get you to Ito, and he says no. If you go out there, they'll kill us both. And she's crying.
Thank God Sheeran's here somehow.
Yeah, Sheeran's standing there. Vector calls, is like, did you find him? She's like, no. And then comes out and like basically says she'll help him. And Alita comes out with holding his jacket and shows the head to the Centurion and claims the bounty. And Zapan's like, fuck that shit. What the fuck? And pulls the jacket back, and she's got it like plugged into her body, the head.
It's on life support.
And all it took, apparently, was Zapan going, fuck you, I'm going to take that bounty. And the Centurion's like, you can't do that. That's against the rules.
I mean, they're Ed 209s, basically. They're kind of fucking dumb. Where it's like, breaking the law. Nope. Like,
and then she takes his sword and cuts off his fucking face.
Yes.
And he's still alive.
Yeah, and she's like, you cut my fucking face. It's like this plane. It's like takes out his nose and like half it, just you have to maim him. But yeah, he's a robot, so he's fucking fine.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, then I think now finally takes the goddamn sword.
Yes, that was driving me fucking nuts. I'm like,
even in this fight, she
threw
it away at one point. Even like here, like and then like she finally picks it up and fucking takes it. Like my goddamn sword now.
Hugo has a cyborg body now. Ito says Sharin's surgery was flawless, so he has no brain damage.
Yeah, and Hugo's just like full cyborg from the neck down now.
Yeah.
and a really shitty,
not even like a cool one.
No, he's got like the Honda Civic of fucking robot bodies. It's like, this is like what we had in the closet.
He looks like a Rock'em Sock'em robot.
Yeah, there's no nerve endings in that one, buddy. I'm sorry.
Ito says Vector was running a scam because the only way to get to Zalem is to become final champion. You can't buy your way up there. It's not a thing. She says, how do you know? And he says, I was born there. And apparently, Sharin has this purple stone in the middle of her head, which is apparently a mark that you're from Zalem.
And I know what it means, and you don't.
That's all I know about it.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up. Well, I don't know if I can't tell you, but it's fucked
Okay.
up.
All right.
Like, what happens to Ito
and
is fucking terrible. It's just
What happens to Ito?
to Ito, or I guess what already happened to Ito. Well, it's hard to explain without spoiling anything.
God damn it. Okay. Oh, but yeah, he says he removed the mark himself. And when their daughter got sick, they were forced to exile down here. I don't understand why that is. He said, but he says the man responsible for her illness was Nova.
Yeah, it's basically like it's a perfect society, and like anything that doesn't follow the game plan just gets fucking ejected out the bottom, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fucked.
Oh, it's so fucked up there. You have no idea.
God damn it. Stop.
Yeah.
Vector is asking Sharon why she let her live. She says, because I'm a doctor and a mother. Somehow forgot that. I'm out. And then leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote here, I cannot believe he is letting her leave right now.
Yeah, and then this Grishka fucking shadow from the door, and it's like, oh, she ain't leaving.
She whispers to Hugo while he's unconscious that she has to do something, but she'll come back. And she has like this black leather outfit on and everything now. She's talking to Ito. She's like, this is all my fault. And he's like, don't ever feel sorry for yourself. You're built for this. And then she says, thank you, Father. And I'm like, oh, she said it. Walks into the factory screaming Vector. Centurions are all like, surrender your weapon. Surrender your weapon. It just kills them all.
Yeah, she's like basically her sword now like channels her plasma. So it's just a fucking lightsaber and just cuts through them like butter.
Amazing.
Like it's better than a lightsaber. Like a lightsaber like slows down. This thing
it's more like the dark saber than and then in a massive bit of overkill, she takes one of the Centurion's miniguns and destroys the robot face that's just there to take bounty.
Yeah. It's like, what you are doing is illegal.
Only gunplay you see in the whole movie, I just realized, too. Oh, God, yeah. Then we get the super fucked up part.
Yeah. Like Vector's like, security? And it's like, just like sees like there's nothing left, like security downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, she jumps through his window. You know, they have a little back and forth. He says, you were never going to send him to Zala. But she's like, oh, I always keep my promise to send people up, just like Dr. Sharon here. And opens up a case.
Yep.
It was stupid looking, but it traumatized me. Because what you see is a set of eyeballs that are looking around.
Yeah, still alive, attached to the brain.
I think her mouth, and then, like her brain heart. And her hands separated.
It's like she's just basically broken down as the important bits in jars, like inside of this fucking box.
And this is why I started laughing earlier, because she said I would make it there even have to crawl with my bare hands.
Yep. And that's why I said we get to see her super naked.
Yeah, dude, the eyeballs looking around.
Yeah. It reminded me of fucking Kane from RoboCop 2 a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I hated it. It wasn't even like,
Yeah. It's effective.
You gotta see it.
It's effective PG-13 body horror. I will give him that.
Yes. Nova demands body parts for his experiments and wants the brains of people he admires. That is the only way people get up to Zalem.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gruishka comes in from the people. He just loves jumping through this fucking balcony, bro.
Oh, dude, their glazer just must be making bank. It's like, Gruishka came home again. It's another fucking 400 for me.
Hits her from outside with the grind cutters, and then we get our last flashback where Alita and her team are on the big tubes. And this big giant blade ring thing comes down the tube and fucks them all up.
Yeah, just wipes whatever's on there if anything tries to come up it, and she's able to...
Her friend says, finish the mission, destroy Zalem. And then we flash back.
Mm-hmm.
And we see her wound heals itself. So now she's fucking invincible now.
Basically, yeah.
And, now she just starts fucking up his grind cutters, man. He shoots his finger at her, and the sword just slices it off.
And he's just like, oh, shit. But yeah, she just fucking jumps and just splits his ass fucking straight down the middle, and he just...
Yeah, I was like, this poor bastard keeps getting more and more upgrades, and every time he comes back to her, she fucks him up faster than the last time.
Yep. Yeah, then she calls out Nova. It's like, let me talk to him. He's like, oh, what? It's like, and fucking Nova just like takes over.
Yeah. She's like, where are you? And he's like, home as we speak, feet up. And it's like, you exceeded my expectations, killed my champion. If you leave now, the factory won't stop you this time. And she's like, I don't need your permission to live. She's like, yeah, but others do. Hugo, Ito, We'll track them down and kill them right now, basically. And the
Mhm.
only way to enjoy immortality is to watch others die. And I'm getting real, like, I know the undertones here are kind of oversold, but it got real, like, billionaire above the poor class vibes, especially in this scene.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
dude,
his
yeah.
whole thing is just torturing people down here because he's immortal and bored.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no, Nova is, yeah, basically he's just a god who's fucking run out of things to do and is just doing things to see if they're fun. Like
Yeah.
he's just completely fucking insane. Yeah.
I like this. Right after he says that, she stabs Vector's body
Yep.
and says, "You just lost a puppet." He goes, "Well, that looks fatal."
Yeah, and he's just as Vector's like dying, he's just like still having this calm fucking conversation like with her.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like, no matter. Vector was growing tiresome. You made the biggest mistake of your life underestimating who I am. Until next time, remember, I see everything. And it just dies.
Mhm.
Ito calls. It says factory workers came looking for Hugo. I helped him escape, and he's trying to go up. And you see Hugo, like you said at the beginning, if I had your body, I would walk up these tubes down. That's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, he still has neck bandages, like holding his fucking head onto his fucking
He
like,
looks
robot
goofy
body.
as
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah, it doesn't quite blend quite. It's very much Captain America, like when he has a small body, where it's just like
Yes.
human
Yeah.
head, CGI body. But yeah, he's hauling his Honda Civic ass up this fucking like massive fucking pipe, which is like smooth and goes vertical. I don't know what his plan is, even if it fucking got there at a point. Like it's just
Don't know. But like the way he looks here and the way those guys looked after the motorball fight when they chased her through the city, that was where I said they look like Spy Kids CGI.
Yeah, I think they were running a little out of budget at this point.
That's exactly what I put. Like, this has to be where they ran out of money.
Also, Hugo's body's moving for like 45 seconds on screen, so
Yeah.
I gotta put a lot of money into this one.
Yeah. Yeah, she's trying to get him to come back, and he's like, we don't belong. We belong up there. She says we don't belong anywhere except together. And just come back with me. And he agrees. But then you see Nova is watching and then drops that giant ring blade from the flashback. Hugo tries to jump it and gets cut to bits immediately.
Yeah. And Alita's a badass.
I said, God damn it, you're always fucking shit up. You are not this guy, Hugo.
Yeah. And like he starts falling, Alita jumps after him, like stabs the sword into the cable and grabs his arm, but it's a Honda Civic and that arm just starts going
Yep. She says, I love you. He says, thank you for saving me. And she's crying. And then his arm snaps and he falls and dies.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I'm just overestimating her powers or what, but I felt like she could have just jumped down and caught him and probably been fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the extent of her body, I guess. But then we get a time-lapse shot showing a whole bunch of days passing.
Yeah.
As she's still on this tube. And I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? And we cut to Motorball, and it says, it only took her a few months to rise through the ranks. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, basically, the her on the thing is where book 1 ends. Like her just kind of hanging there watching him dead. Then there's a massive time cut, and then we see her like in the motorball circuit hardcore and a bit older. And
way better gear now.
Yeah, she's like established and shit.
Well, I immediately was pissed because I realized I'm probably not going to get an end to this movie. This is about where I realized this. Also was pissed that she didn't just continue going up and fuck that guy up.
Yeah, we get there eventually, but yeah, she like points her sword up to the sky, and ignites it, and then we get to see who fucking Nova is, and it's goddamn Edward Norton.
Yeah, fucking Edward Norton. And it was funny because when I pulled up whenever I scroll around on Amazon, the X-ray pulls up, and it was Edward Norton. I was like, wait, what? and then it happened right after that. And I was like, what? But he's looking down with these like telescope eyes, takes them off and smiles. And that is the end of the fucking movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it's a lot of books after this. So and
they call her the Battle Angel herself, number 99. I was pissed, dude.
Yes, but apparently, from what I've read, James Cameron has sworn a blood oath to Robert Rodriguez, and the next movie will be made. They're shooting it around fucking Avatar because all that shit had to be done first.
I know there's certain people I know that don't understand why I love movies so much, but things like this, I'm like, on bad days or when my mental health isn't so great, some of the things I pull to like keep like I gotta stick around to see this movie that I've been waiting on forever. Now I got another one. I have to stay alive long enough to see this fucking movie, dude.
You can't even imagine my excitement because I think I read the first one of these animes when I was like 13 or 12 when I was like in the library, and like the cover of it is like, kind of like you can kind of see your butt, and I'm like, oh, girl butt, and just started reading it, and the whole thing is this like existential treatise on what is a human, what is a robot, and what makes you and what makes your past and shit, and I'm just like, whoa.
Well, yeah, I didn't find out about this until 2026, and this is a 7-year-old movie.
Yeah.
So I know there's people way more pissed than me.
Exactly. Yeah, no, and I think the original comic ended in like 97 or something like that. Yeah, it's like it's a fucking
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think the original run was 97, and there was like another middle run, and then another one that like continued. The last one though is a bit of a tournament battler thing, which is like a trope in anime, so it's not the best, but it does complete the story. So
anyway, we are now going to take these movies through 10 rounds. I got to change this score like I mentioned earlier. We're going to take them through 10 rounds. Each movie we score on a scale of 1 to 10 for each round. And at the end, we compare scores and declare a winner, much like boxing. So we're going to get right into it with round one.
Oh, I heard it this time. Oh my God. That's
really?
First, yeah.
Sweet. The lead performance. Which protagonist carries the film better? Ghost in the Shell as Major or Alita? And I'm kind of combining actor plus character. Which one was better?
I mean, in both of these, to be honestly, it goes to Battle Angel. I mean,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get what Scarlett Johansson was trying to do with a kind of robotic, traumatized character, but like, there's just, it's like most of the lines are like this. Why am I alive? I don't know. Who am I? It's just like, it's that the entire movie where like, Alita really fucking changes. Like, she goes from like kind of like bright-eyed child to like jaded fucking like warrior in like a couple of days. Like, and it kind of makes
both
sense.
ends of the spectrum, she has a lot of spirit.
Yeah,
regardless of whatever she is. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I wrote my only note was I wrote deadpan next to Ghost in the Shell.
Exactly.
Which I get what they're going for, but that's boring as fuck to me when I'm watching a movie. And when you're expressing emotion in your sentences and you're like starting to eke out like this robot feels things, but you're not showing it also, it's stupid to me.
Yeah, I went 4-8 to Battle Angel on this one just because, like I said, I mean, say about her weird ass eyes, they're expressive.
Right.
You can tell what she's feeling from 40 yards away.
Like I said, I know ScarJo is a much better actress than they let her be in this movie, so I have to blame the director for that.
Exactly.
Regardless, I also thought her Alita's story was a little better than
well, like they show her being a person more. Like fucking, all we ever see of ScarJo or fucking Major, like when she's not fucking killing people, she's charging. What are you doing
or stating emotions out loud about something she's just learned. Yeah. All right, that takes us into round 2, world building. Which film creates the more compelling world? Ghost in the Shell has a sleek corporate high-tech dystopia. Alita has a gritty, layered society with Iron City and Zalem, which feels deeper and more alive.
Yeah, I think yet again, there was stuff I really liked about Ghost in the Shell. Like, I liked the robo geishas were great, and like all the LEDs, like, and the fucking holograms that were like the advertising the robes all great. But like it felt superficial. Like we never had that moment like in Battle Angel where there's just like a guy with 3 arms playing a double neck guitar.
Right.
Like that level of flavor is just like, oh, this world feels lived in. I know a bit about that guy's history just by looking at him, Like it's there's a lot of shit like that. Like every design felt unique. Like no 2 cyborgs were like anything like each other. You had the fucking dog hunt. I don't know, just the whole, I think it comes, well, no, they don't have really the excuse of having more information about it from, because Ghost in the Shell is a massive fucking thing in a very distinct style, but maybe it's just too close to the real world, which is why it doesn't come off quite as interesting.
Right.
It's just
well, they both have the stray dog thing in them, and even that Alita does more interesting to me. The way it pops up around in our fights and stuff, and the stray dogs don't matter at all in Ghost in the Shell. It's just a weird little character thing.
It's a save the cat moment. Bacho's a good guy. He likes dogs. Yeah.
And like you said, I do like the design, all the hologram and shit, but like you see them in the woods and Alita, the motorball, there's so much more
above
to
city,
explore.
Below city, nice.
Yeah. Even underneath the Iron City, The only thing you don't see is what Zalem looks like up there, other than flashbacks. But you see the fucking moon in a flashback.
Yeah. But the whole point of like not seeing Zalem, it's just like a mysterious thing. Like, what the fuck is it? What is up there? And like, the story doesn't answer that for a real long time, which is great. But yeah, no, I give world building 9 to Ghost in the Shell. I felt they did a great job of it, and then, or sorry, no, other way around. Sorry, 7 to Ghost in the Shell because it did a good job, but Alita did an amazing job with a 9. That's what I meant.
Same. Awesome. That takes us into round 3. Where are you at? Round 3. Visual effects. Which film looks better overall? We had CGI in both of them, but Alita had a full CG lead. Ghost had more stylized realism, but CGI environments.
Yeah.
Which one looked better?
It's a toss up because like both of them have peaks and valleys. I will say, like there are some, like the action, like I don't know, like this one I'm almost kind of a little torn on because I feel like a lot of the visual effects in Ghost in the Shell were still done with like actors and like practical things. Whereas a lot of like Alita is like, okay, the actor has been removed. Now we have the digital puppet doing a fucking corkscrew through the air and shit.
So I gave this by a point to Ghost in a Shell.
Yeah,
just because, especially towards the end of Alita, it starts to fall off a fucking cliff a little bit.
Yeah,
and it starts to look less cool, and my brain is kind of having trouble processing. Like the motorball fight at the end, my brain started being like, "This looks bad."
Yeah,
like,
it kind of started hitting that Michael Bay Transformers shit, where it's just like this is too much for my brain to process at one time.
Yeah, kind of uncanny valley, mixing the faces in there that don't look great anymore.
Yeah.
I just eked it out, like
yeah, because the stealth fight was really cool, and the fight with the tank at the end was like really well done with like a lot of I think practical effects, like the fucking like pole disintegrating around here was like a practical. And I saw.
I think even the geishas were probably some practical effect. The way the face is made, for sure, were practical effects, and I appreciated that a little bit more.
Yeah, and even like when the doctor takes her fucking eyes out and shit, like there's a lot of very good seamless shit like that. When takes her face off and puts it back on, it's like that's really hard to do, and it was just a little casual. 2-second things. Yeah, I'd probably give it like 7-6 to Ghost in the Shell here.
Okay.
I think Battle Angel just had like the scope was so wide they focused in certain areas and then like kind of skimped in others just because they
I went 9-8 because most of Alita looks great, but there's just this one section of the movie where I can't even like pinpoint exactly what looked wrong. It just was something was wrong, and I think we were dead on that they probably ran out of budget. But yeah. That takes us into round 4. Action sequences. This is the one I just changed my score on. Which movie delivers stronger action? We got a lot of gunfights and hand-to-hand combat set pieces in Ghost of the Shell versus tactical precision and a higher energy spectacle in Alita. Which one was more engaging?
Yeah, I think I gave this one to Alita. I gave it a 8.5 or sorry 8.6 on this one. Just because like I said, the Ghost in the Shell action was good, but there is a lot of very kind of downtime in the movie, like where like not a lot is happening. Like when it's good, it's very good, but like a lot of it is just like kind of conversational scenes and things like that. Whereas Battle Angel kind of just like steps on the gas pretty early and doesn't really let up until the fucking very end.
That's exactly what there's parts in Ghost in a Shell where it feels like they let off the gas intentionally. Like when he stabs the scientist lady in the face, it feels like there's parts where it was like, we got to limit how much like body horror we're showing, and Alita was like, we're gonna show all that shit.
Yeah. Like, oh no, come look, man, look, this guy got his face sliced off and he's like, oh, my face. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, the brain and everything, which doesn't really matter for action sequences, but they were both great. I just eked it out to Alita because they seemed to not care as much about showing dismemberment and shit, and that was cooler to me.
I guess because they lean more into like the robot aspect of it, they can get away with more violence.
Sure, yeah.
It's like, or like, what was it like the Ninja Turtles back in the day? Oh, the Foot Clan are all robots, so it's fine if we cut them in half and they explode, like fucking all that shit.
Right. Yeah, it was fantastic. That takes us into round 5. Emotional impact. Which film connects more emotionally?
Yeah.
Ghost has philosophical distance and identity questions. Alita has relationships, love, and personal growth.
Yeah, yet again, I don't feel like there's much of a thing here, just because like the emotional impact is kind of all at the end. It's like they're like, oh my god, we were friends, and boom, okay, we're done with that. Like,
yep.
Whereas Battle Angel is like it's father connections, your first love, who you should trust, like a fucking injured, like emotionally wounded mother that like was it's a lot of stuff going on there. That it's like you can sink your teeth into. Where Scarlett's like, I like to float. I'm like, okay, cool.
I gave Ghost in a Shell a 5 It seemed intentional that they were trying to make it feel cold and emotionless.
Yeah.
And I only gave Alita a 7 because it was still I didn't personally feel a lot of emotion except when Christoph Waltz
Yeah,
was on
Christoph Waltz,
screen.
yeah.
And that's literally the only road I know for this round was Waltz. Every time
Mhm.
Waltz brought all the emotion in this.
Yeah, and Dr. Chirin, or
Sharan, yeah.
Chirin, she was pretty good too.
Yeah, she seems evil as fuck until right at the end, and then starts like actually showing some emotion about the fact that she's a mother that lost a daughter, and yeah, just enough to give it to me over Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
Do I have this down right? Yep. Okay, that takes us into round 6. Themes and philosophy. Which film explores its ideas more effectively? Which message resonates more?
Weirdly, you know what? I kind of actually gave this one a little bit over to Ghost in the Shell here because, like I really love Alita, but it is a bit more of a roller coaster ride where we're not really stopping to think about the ramifications of some of these things real quick. Where it's just like, oh, you lost your body, new body, don't worry about it, you're good.
Yeah.
Whereas, yeah, like Ghost in the Shell really like, and also it's like she's amnesia. She's like, well, you have amnesia, but we love you like a person. We'll treat you like a person anyways. It's fine. It's like, whereas Ghost in the Shell is kind of like, well, if you're kind of taking a person's memories away, then what is the line between a robot and a person? And I think that like as weird as it, like maybe the acting necessarily isn't as good, and I feel like some of the questions it brings up are a little better.
Yeah. Well, I liked the, whole class war thing Alita brought.
Yeah.
Some of the philosophy of Ghost in a Shell was better, but I gave this one to Alita just solely because they had way better lore.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I will agree that Ghost in a Shell explored a lot more identity stuff and under the surface stuff, but when I was thinking about this section for both movies, I was like, I really loved how many things it made me like, I want to know more about this. I want to know more about this.
Yes.
I want to know more at the moon, Mars, all this other shit. I liked that. I gave it by 1 point to Alita for this one just because of that.
Definitely makes you want to fucking crack the lid off it and find out what's going on in there.
But I do agree with you that there's a lot more like philosophy things to explore in Ghost in the Shell. So split on that one, but that takes us into round 7. Supporting cast. Which film has the stronger ensemble? Which cast elevates the story?
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of talked about this in the fact where it's like, here's the team, bye. Okay, they're not going to come into play until the last 2 minutes of the movie. Like, we got Bato and Aramaki's cool-ish, but yet again, it's hard to get his fucking personality when reading subtitles and only him the entire time. Whereas, I mean, we have fucking motherfucking Christoph Waltz and fucking Ed Norton in this bitch and fucking Rorschach. And
he's only on screen for 1 second, but it was still better than the 1 second that her team is on screen and Ghost in the Shell.
Exactly. If we have to judge it by 1 second cameos of fucking actors, I feel Edward Norton did a little better than Sato fucking and the other fucking 3.
Yeah, Tabusa, yeah. I scored this a 9-8, and I only made it close because I liked the brother and Ghost of the Shell as supporting cast. He was
good, yeah.
He brought a lot to it, but unfortunately he didn't make up for the other bullshit they pulled with the team and everything. So he eked this one out to Battle Angel as well.
Yes.
And this one I'm going to lean on Nick for the most part is round 8 adaptation quality. Yes. I only went off of what I know, and what I do know is all the controversy that surrounded Ghost in the Shell. So before hearing your case, I have this scored as a 9-6 in favor of Alita.
Yes, and I am going to echo your sentiment here because for the far and most part, like they really did follow the story of Alita. They kind of move some things around, like the motorball stuff doesn't really happen until the second book, and it's just her being a hunter in the first part. But I understand why they did it because it's fucking fun. And like they wanted to like get people into the first movie and kind of like queue it up for the second one. But yeah, like beyond that, all the story beats are there. Like her kicking that woman's head into the wall during Ito's hunt is like an iconic shot from the series. Grishka is a little different, but they definitely like had nods to what he was and how he kept changing bodies and upgrading and like the eye. It's all like 90% perfect adaptation, I want to say. And then it's just like shit's edited out for time. Like even Hugo, he dies the same way. It's all very good. They've assassinated the Major's character in fucking Ghost in the Shell, as much as I hate to say it, because in the in the actual anime, she is a combat veteran of a war. She's been in the body since she was a child. She does not have amnesia. She has a very strong sense of self and independence, and is a badass bitch who can take down anyone and like is not going to get tased in the back, and like is like a ninja online, and just it like infantilized her in a way that was like really not cool to the character. I feel
Yeah.
like it's basically it's like take Rambo and make him like a nerdy teenager with like anxiety problems. That's like what they kind of did here.
Yeah. Yeah, so I like I said, I went off of the controversy surrounding what we'll get into in the trivia facts about the whitewashing they did to Ghost in the Shell, but also just the still frames I've seen of what Ghost in the Shell looked like. Not the vibes I got from the movie at all.
No.
Besides the fact that she has giant tits in the manga that are constantly out and everything,
It's
just
anime.
the way it's drawn and everything gives me a more darker tone than I got from
Definitely.
the movie. And that's just from looking at pictures from the book.
This is very much like the sanitized kids version of Ghost in the Shell, because the actual thing is way darker and way more detailed and way more adult.
Right. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm glad I was in the right direction because we ended up with the same score for that one. But yeah, Nick would know a lot more about that category than I would. But round 9 is story engagement. Which story pulls you in more from start to finish?
Yeah, I mean, yet again, I give this one a 8-6 to Battle Angel, because it just goes in the show. Like you said in the beginning, you're like, I can't understand what's happening here. And the only reason I know what's happening is because I've seen like the entire first 2 seasons of this shit and read the manga and shit. So I was like, oh, they're talking about this and referencing that in the, like, it's like 2 sentences. That's like an entire fucking, like, 3
Right.
chapters in the book. So yeah, it's it jumps around so much and is so far off the original mark. It's a problem where I'm like with Alita, like the story just goes, like there's no
Yes.
downtime. It just takes you
1000%.
from one scene to the next, and there's never really a boring point in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I went 10-6 here for Alita. Yeah, start to finish, I was fucking in. I wasn't ever checking the time because I was bored. I only started checking the time because I was like,
oh no, it's
how
running
are they
out.
going to wrap this up?
There's not enough time. This is when you're checking it's a good movie.
Opposite with Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
I did get bored in parts of it, unfortunately. There was parts
yeah, like the middle
second time she's
drags like a
deadpanning her
motherfucker.
emotions.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Like the whole investigation sucks. Like it doesn't
Yes.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a chance to make it feel like really cool and futuristic detective-y, and they never did.
Yeah.
They were like, murder, show up to the scene. There's the thing. We found the thing. Goodbye. Like,
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, good
I
thing
don't know
this
if
robot
it's
shows
supposed
us
to be
exactly where he
detective-y
is.
in the show or anything.
Yeah, but it's all like cyber crimes and shit. Like I said, there's an episode in it where the entire episode is her in an online forum that is like a fan club of this one like cyber terrorist, and then like the whole caveat at the end is like it cuts out and you realize she's been driving this entire time. It's like it's like all kinds of shit like that. Yeah. And like the bud's like, wait, were you on the internet? It's like, oh yeah, sorry. He's like, don't fucking do that while I'm in the car.
But yeah, I mean, when they show up to the murder scene, give me one murder scene where they show up and Taguso walks around and does his detective stuff while this guy has his thing he does.
Where like they scan
instead
the
of
scene
just-
and then he uses his human intuition to notice something the computer misses. And yeah,
Right.
it's just like, yeah, it's all in the
Instead,
anime.
they walk up and they're like, what's this cartridge? Oh, they're killing the people. We gotta go. I'm like, what the fuck? That was so lame. You could have done that in a phone call. What did she need to be there for? Which brings us to our final round, which is, as always, final verdict gut check. Strip everything away. Which one's just better overall, and which one are you more likely to rewatch?
I mean, obviously, I'm just my gut check's Battle Angel here. I love it. I was excited when it came out. I was happy to go back and watch it again. I'm not going back to watch Ghost in the Shell live action again. I know what it is now. I'm informed. It's fine. It's not as bad as all the hate implies, though it does definitely have some fucking problems. But yeah, if I want to watch Ghost in the Shell, I'll go watch the movie or the show. Like, they're fucking echelons better.
Yeah, I could not agree more. I also had only seen snippets of Ghost in the Shell and just always heard what a horrible fucking movie it was. And I will say, watching it, like at least for the first like 3/4 of it, I was like, this is super cool. I don't understand what everybody was flipping out about. At a certain point, I got a little fucking bored. But and without knowing all the adaptation problems, I didn't think it was terrible.
Is it a great movie? No, but is it deserving all the hate that it got? I don't think so.
Yeah. That being said, Alita was fan-fucking-tastic.
Yes,
I
Alita is
don't.
one of my favorite
I
movies.
had never really heard great things about Alita. I don't know that I heard that much hate for it necessarily, but I thought it was amazing. It's one of my favorite movies now. I thought it was super cool.
Oh, yeah.
I really want to see the sequel. I keep thinking about the fucking flaming blue sword. It was so cool. And I know she must get wings at a certain point, and I want to see that. Just because of if you look up at the top here on our screen there, you can see her there.
Yeah, that is the cover from the first manga.
Yeah, yeah. Other than like a couple, like I didn't really like Hugo, the actor or the character, but beyond that, I thought it was super fucking cool. All the actors were great. All the action was awesome. Couple moments where the CGI gets a little dicey, but it was great. I gave it. I scored this an 8-1 for the final verdict. I will never watch Ghost in the Shell again.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, it's 10-1. I was looking at the wrong thing. So that brings us to the end here. Your judges have scored this contest tonight unanimously. Nick scored 8-2, or wait.
One tie.
Yes, 8-2 in favor of Alita.
Mm-hmm.
And I scored it 9-1 in favor of Alita, which means your winner tonight of the Cyber Girl battle is Alita Battle Angel.
Deservingly so, I believe.
Oh yeah, dude. But I watched Ghost in the Shell first, so my baseline was like, that wasn't that bad at all. And then I watched Alita, and I was like, that was way better. Mm-hmm. Excellent choice for the matchup, Nick.
Yes.
And before we leave you tonight, we're going to take you through some fun trivia facts from each of these movies.
Hey, Nick and Devin, movie trivia time! Movie trivia facts. Nick and Devin, let's go fast. Movie trivia facts. Who knew that? We know that. We know that. Movie trivia facts.
So, first off, according to the home release extras, there is more CGI geometry in just one of Alita's eyes than for the entire character of Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
Holy fucking shit.
Mm-hmm. The manga series is titled Battle Angel Alita. In 2010, producer John Landau commented on telling people we have to call it Alita Battle Angel because Jim only does T and A movies. Most of James Cameron's movies titles begin with the letter A or a T. Aliens, The Terminator, Abyss, Avatar, True Lies, and Titanic.
What? That's the weirdest OCD thing I've ever heard.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yes, this is the highest budget movie Robert Rodriguez has ever had, with a budget of $175 million and $200 million. Quentin Tarantino himself recommended Christoph Waltz to director Robert Rodriguez. Tarantino directed Waltz to 2 Oscar wins in Inglourious Basterds and Django, and has been a longtime friend and collaborator of Rodriguez since the 1990s.
Nice.
Yep. When Hugo and his friend show Alita the downed ship outside the city, they're actually walking through McKinley Falls State Park in Austin, Texas. And this is the first film Robert Rodriguez has directed since Spy Kids 2001, which he was not also the film in which he was not also the film director of photography. Oh, I think they mistyped. In which he was not only the film editor, director, photography, camera operator, Steadicam operator, composer, production designer, visual effects supervisor, and sound editor.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, and the movie's opening scene is similar to the sequence of Battle Angel 1993, and many scenes in the movie are taken frame by frame from scenes from Battle Angel 1993, a movie animated based on this manga.
Did that come out in 1993?
The original, I think it's the there's a manga, there's a movie like that's animated that came out in 1993. Wow. Yeah.
All right, for Ghost in the Shell, in an establishing shot of the city, a Pan Am advert can be seen in the top left. The Bankrupt Airlines inclusion is a reference to Blade Runner, which also had an in-film advertisement for them. The geisha robots wore full head masks created by, so we were right, the Weta Workshop and modeled after Japanese actress Rita Fukushima. The opening or exploding of the heads was mechanical rather than CGI.
Yeah,
wow, we fucking nailed that. It. Inner workings of the heads were modeled after clockwork technology. That's amazing.
Nice.
When released in Japan, the film received better reviews than the original Ghost of the Shell from 1995.
That's amazing.
Ghost of the Shell franchise is fairly niche in Japan, but many fans consider this to be on par with the... I don't believe you.
Yeah, no. The anime is way better. Just the soundtrack alone is fucking god tier.
Yeah. For the Japanese dub of the film, the voice actors from Ghost in the Shell, Atsuko Tanaka, the Major. Oh, I see. So the actors from the animated movie in 1995 dubbed the Japanese version of this movie.
That's cool.
That is cool. Here we go. Mamoru Oshii, the Japanese director of the original Ghost in the Shell, has spoken out against the whitewashing controversy surrounding Scarlett Johansson playing Major, despite not being Japanese. He gave her his blessing and said, "I believe having Scarlett play Mokoto was the best possible casting for the movie." However, another fact is, I can't find it exactly on here, but they used technology previously to make Scarlett Johansson and a couple other people actually appear more Asian.
Yeah.
And then there was screen testing where everybody lost their shit and then they pulled it back, but you can still see parts of it.
Don't do yellow face, don't do brown face, don't do black face, don't do red face, just do no faces. Like, maybe if you're doing Othello, that's like the one time it's okay, but that's like fucking it. Like that, and even that is questionable. But yeah, no, and yet again, the main problem I have with it is if like she was like, yet again, a Russian Ukrainian refugee, she was a foreigner, they brought her in, they made her look like she did, that's fine. They took an Asian woman and that was an Asian role and put her in a white lady body. That's where the fucking Motoko, she's Japanese. Like, it's just like her mom is Asian.
It's like,
and
it was like the worst. Remember when they did Sonic and everybody lost their minds and they went reanimated it? The fact that they had to do that with this because they used technology to try and make her look, it's horrifying. I can't imagine what that would have looked like.
It's like fucking.
But then,
John
like I said,
Wayne
at the
playing
end,
Genghis
when
Khan
you see
back in the day, it's
see
terrible.
a shot of her from behind and her haircut, I'm like, that was definitely a Japanese woman.
Yeah, no, some tone deaf executive was just like, this should be fine. Just didn't think about it. And there are dozens of amazing Asian actresses that could have fucking pulled this role off way goddamn better than ScarJo and probably would have had, they made a massive problem for themselves and fucking knocked the whole movie down like 2 points, and they did not have to.
Yep. And finally, Batu has shown bonding with several stray dogs, including Basset Hound he calls Gabriel. The director of Ghost in the Shell 1995, Mamoru Oshii, is a huge fan of Basset Hounds and had one himself, also named Gabriel. The Basset Hound is seen several times in the original film. In the sequel to the original, Bato is shown having a pet Basset Hound. Oshii wanted to have his own Basset Hound make a cameo in the film, but he didn't have the proper documentation to bring the dog on set. Man, let that motherfucker bring his dog on the set.
Yeah,
it's his shit.
But like animals in Japan, like it's a big problem. Like it's like if like I ever wanted to take my dog to England or Japan or anything because it's an island, it's like a 6-month quarantine process to get them back, and it's fucking this whole goddamn thing.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's because they don't want like rabies or fucking mad cow disease or anything to get into the island. So any animal that comes in has to be quarantined for 6 months to make sure it doesn't spread anything, so it destroys the whole ecosystem.
Yeah, fuck that completely. 6-month quarantine for your dog? That's so depressing.
Yep.
All right, well, with those trivia facts, we have each taken a turn picking our matchup. So we're back to the randomized wheel. And now I can do this. Boom. Can you see that?
Nice.
All right. I'm hoping the sound doesn't come through, but we'll see here. We each get one veto. Should we choose to use it? Probably gonna use mine. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do 2 in a row.
Fair enough.
Ooh, almost landed on comedy.
I don't think we've done many thriller twists.
Not for a minute. I think the last one was Prisoners, and that was a tough one.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what we got. There we go. Very small wheel. Not a super lot of options. Can you hear that?
Yep.
Okay. God damn it.
Oh my. Oh my.
Right. Oh shit.
You know, I think
dark as fuck.
I'm gonna use my veto on this one. I don't feel like being that depressed.
Me either. I felt sad as soon as I read the title. That's amazing. Oh,
all right.
I didn't even know that was on here.
Let's get some Bruce Willis and more Mel Gibson.
That's crazy. That's amazing. That's a great matchup, though.
Yeah.
M. Night versus M. Night. We got a through line here. I am actually pumped for this. For some reason, I thought we had already done a Signs episode,
Yeah.
and I guess not. So
We
cool.
must have talked about it, but yeah, that's some easy watches for me. Goddamn.
Yeah. Way better than Requiem
right.
for a Dream versus Train Spotting. That would have was so. I can't even imagine making clips for that one.
Yeah, we're going to see Mel Gibson go from having one wife to having two wives temporarily.
2 wives. Oh my God. You got me so good with that. So did I forget he is a Mormon or something? That's incredible. Amazing. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in for this week's matchup. We did the Cyber Girl. God, there were so many good connecting factors in this. Winner this week was Alita Battle Angel. Next week is the M. Night Shyamalan Signs versus, I think it was the 2 first ones he did, actually.
Yeah,
I think it was
Shyamalan
Sixth Sense and then Signs. And they're the 2 greatest ones he's ever done until
it's kinda,
Split.
woo, and then it, and woo again.
Yep.
Oh, we gotta
Even
put,
his own trilogy goes down.
we gotta put Lady on the Water against something. That is one of the worst fucking movies he's ever made.
Yeah, what's the other shittiest one? He's made?
Lady in the Water and
Village wasn't great, but I don't think it's on par with
fine. Yeah. I mean, we did Avatar.
that. I'm sure we can find something.
Yeah. Well, let me see real quick.
Fuck. All right. Well, again, thank you for tuning in. You can follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Next week we'll spin a wheel to see who picks the next episode and go back to that for a couple weeks.
Also, on a personal note, I made this.
Yes. If we get enough of a following and somebody wants to buy one of those, DM us. I'm sure Nick will be happy to charge you money for it. It's really fucking cool. I'm going to pay for one, so you should too. But yeah, follow us on socials, get in the comments, tell us a matchup you want to see, predict what you think the winner of the next one might be. Come in and defend Ghost in the Shell to me. I don't think anybody's going to, but if you are the one person,
I'm
there's
going to
always
defend
one.
Yellowface. I thought Genghis Khan with oh god, who was it? It was fucking John Wayne as Genghis Khan with the taped back eyes was one of the best things I've ever seen, and I won't hear anything against it.
I mean, we got a bunch
it's literally this. It's so bad. It's
we got Jared Leto defenders and people even willing to defend things like Morbius and his Joker. So
yeah.
I'm sure there's somebody out there that will defend Ghost in the Shell. But thanks for coming along the ride with us for another epic matchup. I am Devin Vestal.
I'm Nick Nye.
And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.